Morning. What's up, Clive, Chris, John, Raul, Steven, Michael, MG, Colton, Anna J, Sandollar, Jonathan? How's it going? So I need to change this. Watching outside of... Previous day close, previous day high, previous day low, previous day opens basically marks. We'll leave it there. That's it. So let me change this. Oops. $384.40 to $385 is our break above. To the downside, we want to see 381.20s slash 380.50s for the downside, and then I'll leave the bigger time frame in for there. Well, let me highlight it here. Green, red, red. So basically everything in between here is a no trade range. Of course you can still take, if it dips down here and you like how it's holding, you can buy longs. If you like how it pushes up and has weakness, of course you can go short to the downside. But this is essentially a no trade range. But overall, we'll be looking outside of 384.40 slash 385 for a better breakout. And I say 385 because if you go out to the bigger time frame on the smaller time frame chart, I know that sounds a little weird to say. But remember, this is the chart we like to use for our bigger time frame. Using this chart, it is showing us that 385 is the next better breakout level. And if you look on the bigger time frame, above, what is this level here that I just added? Above 385.18, we can start a gap fill level. So we'll have to essentially watch over 385.20s for the better gap fill to start hitting. But it looks like the 380.50, 378 support range that we have from the bigger time frame, it looks like that is holding. And you guys saw it yesterday, hold to the cent. We saw it closed right over it, and now we're getting a good slight uptrend, which if you really wanted to, you could just grab this uptrend line and kind of leave it there. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to confuse people. But overall, that's essentially what we're going to be looking over to see, what direction we're going in. So we have really good levels, really good ranges, all that good stuff. Now it's just about being patient enough to take the next opportunity. And we're very close to that better breakout level to the upside after this slight uptrend. But at the same time, you have to remember, we've been falling so rapidly, we are going to get some buying. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to get some pullback at all either. So don't just turn super bullish just because we're at a huge support after a huge sell-off. You definitely don't want to turn super bullish just instantly. So I'd be very timid on this, but overall there are going to be some good moves. But these are levels we can trust. Let's go back over to the other tickers. Also, we saw the dollar lose 104, but now what we're really watching for the dollar is to see if the new low can be made. So we need to see if 103.40s can break, but also the 103.25 to truly see the dollar start selling off more, which would be a little bit better for bulls on the equity market, which is what we all love to look at. Trying to pull this down so I can see more. So that's what we'll be looking at on the dollar. Go to the 5-minute on AMD. Make sure I'm on the right chart. I am. So this is one where you can combine levels on if you really want to. You can go to the true high and the meat of the high. And I've seen a lot of you guys get confused by this. If you really are that OCD about drawing either the wick of the high or the meat of the high, this is a great example. Just add both. Stop making it complicated. Too many times have I seen people say, "Oh, I don't know which one to mark." Well, mark both then. What's it hurting you, right? But good morning, everybody. Salam, Michael, you got served, yo. Robert, Justin. It's okay, Colton. We have like 50 of them. I'm not trying to like jump on you, but we do have, we have a lot of indicators that mark the previous day high, previous day low, pre-market high, pre-market low, previous day open, previous day close, and then current day open. All 7 levels. Good morning, Bueller. Or, sorry, I just said that to myself. Good morning, Alexis. Good morning, Ed. Good morning, Daffy, Wag, Josh, Pike, Will, Signal. Good morning to each and every one of you. Glad to have you guys in here. Be sure to drop a like. There are 79 people in here and only 14 likes. Let's get that discrepancy a little bit filled. So easily, though, right here, it looks like above 6606, 6582. I'm just going to say 6610. For bulls. Below. Now we got to look at our other levels. Previous day close is solid. Previous day opens down here. We do have a light bounce level right here. From here. So we could watch 6504, 6470s. I think I'm just going to go ahead and say 6504 though. It's a pretty good level. Below 65. Towards... $64.40 slash 64. Got AMD. So basically watching outside of the previous day highs or under the previous day close for initiating moves. This is not the right chart. Oh, apparently it is. Oh, that's right. I cleaned my chart again. Previous day close, pre-market high, pre-market low. We don't need to mark. It's basically there. Previous day opens up here. Previous day high. We'll grab the meat of it. Oops. Grab the meat of it up there at 148. So it looks like outside of 141.50 to 143.50, we can look for longs. Above 143.50, you can keep going. Under 136 is though it's going to start getting bloody again. So that's our initiating range for Tesla. Let's go ahead and get that typed up. Go to Apple. Zoom in more. Pre-market high is at 133.50 or 133.35, not 133.50. 134.20 is right above its head. The previous day highs do not affect this. Previous day close. Meat of the previous day high, which we really don't need to add just because it's inside of the range. Previous day open, previous day low. All right, so it looks like outside of 133.35 and 134.20s, you can look for bulls. To the downside, you want to see 132.20s to the downside, as well as 131.40. So that one's actually pretty easy to type up. Let's get that one going. I'm just gonna say and. I can either type it like this, where I say above 141.50 towards 143.50, above 143.50s for more, or I could just say above 133.35 and 134.20. Therefore, I don't have to type as much. 133.25 and 131.40s. Bam. I like that. Next one, NVIDIA. Okay, this might be another good one. Here we go. Wick of high to the meat of the high. And that's our break above. That one's pretty easy. Previous day close, another easy downside level. Previous day open. Ooh, that'll probably have to be a combination. Can't just look at just the open or just the close. We need to probably watch the both of them as a whole. We'll watch that to the downside. You also have a very close bounce target here. Another very bounce target there. So we could add NVIDIA. I'm going to try and not add it again because I've been doing a bad habit of having AMD and NVIDIA, which is essentially the same thing. But initially, though, for NVIDIA, you can look outside of 162.70 and 163.10 for longs. For bears, you want to see this area break here. And then you have two targets for this. as well as a target for upside. Good look for 164, 165. So Nvidia is set. Amazon, I left the 2-day ago low because it ended up being a very good yesterday low as well. So clearly 84.50 is a very strong level. And actually, I don't even need to have to add anything here. It's already set for me. For Amazon, we'll have to look outside of 86.75. If it breaks that, we can look towards 87.50. And then it looks like to the downside. Let's see where pre-market starts. Yeah, to the downside, you have 86 for short-term downside, all the way down to 85.20s-ish. Really, it's about 85.30s. So really not that big of a move here, but pretty decent move here. So that one's ready. Netflix. We have the guy in the YouTube stream, and we have a guy in the Discord telling me there's a script for the previous day high, low, and close. Like, no shit. Good morning, other Josh. Good morning, Pike. Good morning, George, Peter Lank, Daniel. Good morning to each and every one of you. We can look at NeoWag. Just give me a second to finish this. Tip for the day, a little number times a big number is still a big number. Good morning, Dev, Crash Morton, Coffee Kilos Wine, Ray Martinez, Shamrock. Good morning to each and every one of you. Alright, let's finish this. Netflix, I'm gonna leave alone. Meta, pretty good level above 118. Previous day close is right here. You have pre-market low about here. So about 117, 116.90 is a good break below, above 118. So that, again, another dollar range. I think yesterday we had a $2 range for Meta. Today we have a $1 range for its initiating range. So we'll keep that on watch as well. Google, 89.75, or 89.80 I should say, 89, and then you have 88.80. So this is our initiating range for them as well. Previous day open, previous day low, way down here. Leave that one there. Microsoft, pre-market high, previous day close, pre-market low, previous day open, and previous day lows are marked. Let's leave Microsoft. Microsoft has a pretty wide range, thanks to that big candle there. Square, nothing really to say on that one. Boeing, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to 200. There was a lot of consolidation here, and it's just slowly creeping up. Though it does kind of remind me of Netflix. If you guys remember what I did on Netflix, was it this chart? Yeah, this one. It kind of had that like steep, just staircase type movement. It looked like it was very top heavy, and then we started breaking down very heavily. Boeing's kind of representing the same thing. Even with this area of consolidation, you can kind of see we're getting that kind of rising wedge look to it. So I would keep this on watch for a drop over time, but it does look like it has enough power to continue higher. Big thing to watch out for though is to see if it does reach 197.75, what kind of candles do you get when we get there? Because I would not be surprised to see a lot of wicks on top if we do actually reach that area, meaning that there are a lot of sellers against that initiating barrier. So we'll have to genuinely see if there are going to be some wick or top heavy candles is what sometimes you'll hear. So I'll have to see if there's some sellers up there or not, but really I just want to see Boeing rip so we can get a better short position here, because this isn't really giving me much. So we're gonna have to wait for Boeing to set us up a better play there, but I am still watching that very closely, and I think that's my list. Maybe we will add Nvidia. Alright, I'm going to send this out to everybody real quick. By the way, just to show you all what I do. When I say I'm going to post the list, I post it here, and then it sends it out to everybody. Let me make it look pretty real quick. What? Why is it going over there? What the hell? I send it there and it sends it out to everybody. Bam, it's there. Sends it instantly. So that's all I'm doing when I'm saying I'm posting my list. Good morning, Terry. Good morning, Gold Creation. Glad to have y'all in here. We have over 130 people. Can we get 45 more likes from where we're at right now? I'll try to see if everybody drop a like on the stream for the pre-market prep that we have going here. But is everyone on the same page for what we have here on the list today? We all understand what's going on. Drop me a reaction or an emoji or whatever the hell they call it on YouTube. Drop it on the YouTube stream to show me you do understand the levels we're looking at. And we'll go over Neo here in WAG Trader. I was just giving everybody a second to give me confirmation they understand. Elbow cough. Again, drop a reaction or an emoji in the YouTube chat to show me you do understand the levels. You understand what we're looking out for here. Hold up, where's my water? I got it. Enjoying the calm music. Alright, we'll go to Neo now, WAG Trader. I try not to do too many requests because if I do your request, I'm going to have to do like 60 million other requests. And a lot of the time, people literally will spam you and be like, can you look at this? And then you show them some stuff. And then you're like, hey, does that make sense to you? And you'll never see them reply. It's like, what the hell? Where'd you go? But I don't even think I have this charted. I don't, so let's get that charted. We'll do the daily, and then if we see that the levels are fine, then we'll keep it there. If we don't, then we'll go to the weekly. But I don't have this charted, so let's get it going. This is the entirety of Neo's existence, so we can start back here. Yeah, we'll start like here. And then we'll get all these levels going. Ooh, that barely fit. Alright, so we have those levels. Now we need to get our halfway points because we don't have enough levels. Get our halfway point going. Again, guys, I'm not really even using fib right there. I'm really just using it to give myself a halfway point. I'm not actually using Fibonacci here. Damn, it looked like I had that snap to it. I just went straight to it. Somebody asked me, like, how do you get it to snap on the fib points? Like, I don't. I just try to line it up as best as I can. Alright, remove that. Honestly, this looks fine. The only thing that concerns me is this huge range here. But that'll probably be fixed with previous day info. Yeah, I figured. Look at that. Look where yesterday's high went. You know, we fell from here, fell all the way to the 1050s, and then when we pumped, we went straight into a known level. But basically, you need to look past this area. Or to that area, sorry. So we'll add that wick. It's at our previous day open. It's at our previous day close. It's at our pre-market high. This will be our pre-market low. So under 1108 WAG Trader, which also, if you kind of like move your cursor over here, You can see at about 11:06. So I'd say wait till about 11:05 for a break, or even just 11 flat if you'd like. And you can look for that for a downside move. You do have a little bit of a retest point here that kind of pushed up, held this general area to about 1085. So you have to watch 15 cents out after the 11 breaks. But it looks like outside of 11 or 11:30, you can look for breakouts that give you the initial breakout. But to the upside, we already talked about downside. To the upside, you have to worry about 11:51, 11:60. So watch for that once that does break. If this even does break, we've seen Neo do some weird things. But yeah, that looks like what you could do for Neo, WAG Trader. Yeah, Leland, like you said, or they say I disagree. I'm inputs. They're like completely biased. It's like, what the hell? Then why are you asking me what I think if you're biased? Like, there's no point in even me saying anything. No problem, WAG. And see how easy it is, though, to go through the chart, add your levels, kind of add your previous day levels, some of your pre-market info, and then kind of look at it for a second and go, all right, well, this would be a really good break above plan. This would be a really good break below plan, giving yourself good options on both sides. Morning, Bueller, a little late today, but I made it. What's up, Hazy? You're not super late. Maybe 15 plus 9, 24. Only 24 minutes late. It's not the end of the world. Morning E. I loaded the Tesla share boat at 138. Yummy. Good stuff, Rambo. Like I said the other day, I believe this is super undervalued. It probably has more downside in the near future because of the headwind that all this drama is adding on to Tesla stock. But in my opinion, I do like Tesla's value down here too. That's just my opinion. Seems like you like it a lot down here as well. Good morning, Jazz. Good morning, Raphael. Very glad to have each and every one of you. Make sure, again, guys, I'll go over it towards the middle of the stream, but make sure you check out my Twitter. There is a giveaway going on for the course. I'm giving away 3 courses. If you don't feel like waiting, there is a half-off code in my Discord in the announcements channel, as well as a half-off code for any membership. I'll probably be running this discount through December. Like Tesla at 60 bucks. If it ever went to 60, I would probably freak out, like in a good way. The drama is fun. And this happens to all kind of stocks. Everyone's always like, oh, it's because of Elon. I mean, this does happen to tons of companies where they get in and over their head and then there's just too much to handle. And the next thing you know, the public starts kind of lashing out at it like, yo, y'all are doing too much, or you're not focusing on what you need to be focusing on. What's up, Kaizen? How you doing, man? Yeah, if Musk really does do earnings calls, SF, on Spaces, that'll be actually be really, really cool. But yeah. Let's go back to SPY. Remember what I said about the bigger time frame? It's always easy to get lost in that smaller time frame. If you're someone who's a little bit too emotional and you're just trying to watch right now, I would go back and I'd focus on those monthly levels. Go to the monthly time frame, do the TI routine, do a couple halfway points, or you could just take my link that I posted in my chat this Sunday. We all went over that this week together. But big thing to remember right now, guys, is where we are. Remember, it's not that surprising that we're getting a little bounce right now. Why is that? Who can tell me why is it not surprising we're getting a short-term bounce right now? If you've been paying attention, let me know. Good morning, Crazy Life. Glad to have you. What's up, Bugs? Yeah, this playlist is pretty nice. For your levels, do you include daily, weekly, and monthly all in the same chart? No, I do not. If you've been in here, Phil, how long have you been in these streams, Phil? How many streams have you been to? How long have you been in them? Exactly. Spy is tired, needs a Gatorade. Shorts covering, that's a good answer. Blue zone, another great answer. But it's because the stocks are tired. You guys are correct. We're tired. Stocks don't just keep selling. There is a point in which they slow down at. Could they have done it here? Yes, but it was too short term. They're doing it here now. Now, remember what I said yesterday, though. Does that mean we're bullish? No. You said you've just been a couple so far, but I did watch Workshop 11. Well, if you watch them or been in any part of the streams, I don't put them on the same chart. If you've ever been in any of my streams, you'll realize that I have this drawings button here, where I have all my charts levels for the monthly here, which is what I watch on the daily time frame to give myself bigger time frame analysis, or I go down to the default chart, which is only for smaller time frame trading. But no, I do not combine them at all because it clusters the chart too much. But that's why I was asking how many streams you've been in, because I've literally never done that, and almost every stream I explain that. So just pay attention. TradingView doesn't have the ability to swap between daily. It does actually have that ability. I've seen multiple people that use TradingView hide their levels that are from the monthly and then reappear them. I'll have to show you what they did last night in premium chat, but there is a way of doing that. You just gotta dig a little lower. Good morning, Nairu. Good morning, SF. Yes, the Japanese are increasing interest rates, but that's not why we're bouncing. Sellers are tired. You're correct, Hazy. 6 days in a row of closing red is why we see a bounce now. I mean, that's not really the true reason. I mean, yes, 6 closing red days is very bearish and can lead to a green day popping up, but I wouldn't say that's exactly why. I would just say we're a little tired. It's seller exhaustion. Sellers are tired. It makes sense. We're approaching a huge support. They're going to need a lot of strength to get by it. So what should they do in the meantime? Consolidate. They should consolidate. So if buyers cannot prove anything here, then we're going to see them break lower. Phil, read what Leland just said in the YouTube chat. Can we get 6 more likes on the stream? We have 150 people in here. Can we get those extra 6 likes? Keanu. I know Keanu's joking. Those are kind of the questions we get, though. It's like, what? Which I like questions, but if you're gonna ask me a question that's like, come on, dude, pay attention. I love questions, though. I answer every single DM I get. I answer every single person that messages me. I'm one of the few people who own a group and answer everybody, regardless if you think the question is dumb or not. And honestly, guys, even if you do think the question is dumb, you should still ask it, because I promise you it's not dumb. Ask the damn question. But you should also be patient and pay attention. There's a lot of info on my channel. I don't expect anybody to get anything right the first time they look at things. I don't expect you to go through these charts and throughout your first week you understand the levels, how to navigate them, you understand every bit of everything. And that's why I push this on you guys so much, to review, to visualize, and to mental trade as much as you possibly can. Yo, Supreme, I was trying to find your Twitch the other day. Levels all done, let relax and watch the show, watch peeps jump too early. Exactly. The only dumb question is the question that's not asked. That's a great way of putting that. But yeah, ask questions. Make sure to engage in the chat. Again, I've always seen a lot of people who are silent, which is okay. If you're not one of those types who love to talk out loud or type to other people a crazy amount, that's totally fine. But you should still engage in the trade floor. It's literally free to type in this channel. I would type in this trade floor and ask as many questions as you possibly can. but also look around. I mean, you have access to tons of free info. If you're a member, you have tons of info in there as well. So it's really just on you. Where do you want to look? Happy hump day. Oh, it is Wednesday, isn't it? Happy hump day, Sandy. Yeah, good point, Gary. I should add that. Unless you're asking to be spoon-fed, then you can just leave. Plus, we've had people join stream too and be like, you know, what trades did you take today? Or do y'all play? Do y'all call out plays in here? Do y'all spoon feeds? Like, we do give mini trade ideas, yes. But I'm not going to sit here and go, all right, guys, we're all getting into SPY right now at 0.82. Who's all in at 0.82? All right, we're selling at 0.92. We're doing this. Oh, we're selling at 102. We're not going to do all that. Oh, you haven't streamed in 2 years. Okay, that's probably why I couldn't find it. I literally just typed in Supreme Madden and I couldn't find it. Exactly. Exactly, Jonathan. Good morning, Michelino. Glad to see you, man. Watching FedEx. Are you watching FedEx because Jim Cramer just said he's bullish on it? I think, who posted that last night? Was it Bugs or Daffy or Ripcord? One of those three posted that last night. They were showing Jim Cramer saying FedEx looks good for upside or the charts or whatever. I forgot who that was, but somebody shared it, and yeah. I want to see what happened. It's definitely not bad. I have seen a few people do that just to kind of understand what's going on. It was Seamergy? Okay, maybe it was Seamergy then. I'm mixing people. We gotta remember, SF, he's a shill. Of course he's gonna have a job. If anybody in here thinks Jim Cramer is losing money, you are sadly mistaken. Alright, so everyone's ready? We understand the levels, we understand what we're looking for here. Today, I would like to think that we get a slight green day. I wouldn't say anything crazy. If we do get a crazy green day, that'd be awesome. I'm not going to complain. But just based on the bigger time frames, I would already assume we're either going to get a very small green day. Whoops, let me go to the daily. A very small green day. Since we're up here, again, we're at 380, 320s. So we're like right here on the chart right now, opening. So we're going to be opening higher. So basically, we need to go up, test 385. And then the question is, can we get past 385s? If we can, then there's room for a very nice green day. If not, then we're going to reject and we're going to maintain inside of the range of 385 and 378. So keep that in mind. We don't have to break out today. There could be a range day today. But at the same time, there's possibility of a really good green day. If we end up losing 378, there's a possibility of a really good red day. So pay very, very close attention to those ranges, 385, 378. Again, use your bigger time frame to give you better awareness on the smaller time frames. Oh, and I've just received word Meta is posted. Check this out. Also, guys, I didn't have time to promote this because we weren't on stream. But check out this video. I'm going to link it into the YouTube comments here, YouTube section, whatever you want to call this. But this is from my friend Leland. It's not that long of a video. It's actually a perfect size video for anybody. And he breaks down how to trade an outside bar. Not just how to chart it, not how to find them, but how to trade them. So check out this video. It's very good. He doesn't just give you like the vague bullshit that 99% of trading videos give you. He actually gives you the ins and outs of how to enter, how to exit, all those great things. But here on Meta, just to give you the other info, Meta bullish engulfing on the daily, above 117.80 for calls to fill the gap. 118.82 and 119.43 can be targets after you break that 117.80. So keep that in mind, mark those levels. There's very high probability playing here though. Below 116.39 for put scalps towards previous day levels at 115.50 and 114.72. So you have a very, 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 very strong trade plan here. I'm gonna leave it up for a second. Write these levels down, go add them to your chart. If it ends up working out, you're going to definitely want to be a part of this. Make sure, guys, to also have a stop in place. Now, that doesn't mean set one, but mentally you need to have one. You shouldn't be entering a trade and then afterwards going, all right, I can cut here. No, that should already be thought of before you've clicked enter. So therefore, if it does go against you, you're not sitting there trying to bag hold the 35, 40, 50% loss. You're able to get out at 15, maybe even just 20% without screwing your premium. So definitely adjust, have a stop loss in place. Do not just go into the trade without having that. Hopping off, have a great day, everyone, and Bueller, you especially, my man. Have a great day, Hazy. Thank you for tuning in when you can. But he'll also be doing an inside bar video very soon, which give him time on that. But this is a beautiful video to check out. Try to get this to 50 likes. I started spamming it yesterday. I'm going to try and get it to 50 today. Okay, we only need 14 more. So go drop me 14 likes on this video that I just linked in the YouTube comments. And if we don't hit it, then I'll be on Twitter later trying to get those extra likes. But I do want to get that video to 50 because I'm not joking. That is a beautiful video. But there's the meta trade plan. There's the video. Again, we'd like to give you guys as much info as we possibly can. Almost each day I've been sharing either a new quiz or a new video or breaking down something new for you guys, or really just covering something we've already gone over a million times. So I do hope you guys enjoy not just the technical aspects of what we do in here in the streams, calling out different movements, talking about SPY, talking about the different things, but also giving you information, giving you education that makes sense. Again, giving you good videos, good quality info on those quizzes. That's what we like to give you guys. I don't want to sit here and be like most traders or most groups and give you guys just vague bullshit that doesn't really help you. You know, if I was to just give you the levels, that wouldn't be helpful. You would still have to go figure out how to find rising volume, how to find, you know, candle patterns, all this good stuff. So it really wouldn't be helpful, and that's why we like to give you all of this info as much as we can. But we're only giving you the high quality info. So I do hope you guys enjoy some of the different breakdowns we give you, some of the pieces of info. But yeah, definitely go support that video. If you don't have time now, definitely wait till later. But yeah, I hope you guys I hope everybody here enjoys that, because we do work our asses off to try and give you guys new info at least a little bit per week. But it seems like every single day we're coming out with something new, whether it's a video or a quiz or giving you guys different things. Yeah, take your time. I won't delete it, I promise. Sherman saying, I'm not saying buy calls at the open, but it is tempting not doing it myself, but that's what I'm seeing. Oh, he likes the dip that we just had on Google. He likes the long risk reward, which again, if you guys were in my channel yesterday I said I would still remain short. Oh wait, it's this one. I would still remain short, but longs have way better risk reward here, but it's too risky without more info. So if anybody did take longs, good job. But again, it is a little risky because of we need more info, really, is all I'm trying to say. Dollar holding the second demand. How nice. Good morning, J-Bay. Glad to have you, boss. That outside bar video was so good I downloaded it on my phone. Good stuff, Sandollar. Don't fill up your phone with too much trading videos, then you'll have no room for your pictures. Good morning, Michael. Glad to have you in here. Alright, I'm going to get Devin in here. Put my headset on so I can jam this music with you guys. Yes, he is coming in this morning. I just tried to add him in at the very last second because, I mean, he's like a serious trader, so I don't want to waste his time sitting here talking about things he already understands. Wow, this music's loud. This isn't too loud for y'all? Maybe it's just my headset. Like, put it on, I'm going deaf. Not a single person said anything, so I was like, alright, maybe it's perfect. I guess if y'all don't mind.
Yo, yo.
Yo, what's going on, bro?
Not too much, not too much. Little upside action overnight. You were talking a little bit of FedEx in the pre-market. That's a good example of UPS setting the bar low, then FedEx just coming in all right, hitting it to the upside.
Yeah, I'm ready, man. I am ready.
15 seconds to hurry up and wait 10 minutes.
Hurry up and wait. Nice to see my spy chart almost looks just like yours before I tuned in. Good stuff, Darren. It's pretty impressive how many times we see our levels be used too. I keep seeing people say, you know, what different levels are and what they represent. I never have to look into any of that information because price history is giving me everything I need. Which we can see the previous day high is a pretty good in-between level, in between our bigger time frame level at 381.20 and the previous day close at 380.50 break below area. A couple of levels in between there. Yep, we're getting a slight green open, nothing crazy. Remember what I said about the bigger time frame too. It's not just about the 5-minute. We have a good momentum starter. Now can we break 385, 385.30s and possibly go, not fill this gap, but maybe work towards 388. That'd be a very impressive pump, and then we could probably see a slowdown. Or we're just going to see a slowdown under this anyway, and then we're going to stick in between the 378, 385 range. So remember that. 385, 378. It's very easy to remember two numbers.
Well, having a nice buyer pop on open. See if that's going to hold. Microsoft going the opposite. They seem to like to do that lately. That's like Amazon coming down together.
Good morning, Kid 83.
Apple has gotten pushed down back under its yesterday high. See how it does here.
Discretionary and comms are definitely weak this morning. Actually, I say that everything is weak this morning. The only things that are actually holding in range are these few tickers and then Apple, which even Apple is very volatile right now, testing both sides already. Is Apple all by itself? I think it is. Nope, AMD's with it. Nvidia's with it. So we got semis and part of tech moving higher, but you have comms, discretionary, and the other half of tech moving lower. So be very careful, ride it open, everybody. We got almost 170 people in here. Can we get 24 more likes to hit the 150 goal? Watch previous day close and pre-market low on the Qs, everybody. That's a very strong line of defense for the Qs, the tech sector. If that ends up cracking, more sellers will be stepping in a lot of these charts. AMD broke higher. That's very impressive through the first 5 minutes. Be very careful. That could be a very strong fake out. Could be. Apple also holding higher. Nvidia just in range still. So AMD and Apple are by themselves. Netflix moving lower. Meta finally catching some support at 116.
We're coming back up. Trying to make new high a day. It's on some different stuff. While Meta's catching that support you just mentioned with Google, coming back up to pre-market low.
I was going to say Nvidia is lagging actually. All the semi ETFs are moving higher. Nvidia wasn't, but now it's moving higher. So actually AMD does have good momentum. It has a lot of its ETFs moving higher as well, which is great double confirmation for AMD. There she go.
Both Google and Meta trying to retake pre-market lows. Same with Microsoft. B moving higher on the day, 305. See if that holds.
We can see if AMD, Apple, and Nvidia move higher, if all these other ones that just dropped right at open catch support and start to bounce a little bit. That'll give good momentum to all the ones that are trying to move higher, and vice versa for the ones that are moving lower. If all the ones that are moving higher slow down and start to reject and come back down, and SPY starts to break back lower, a lot of the ones that are already dropping will drop more. Let's keep that in mind. Everything is connected.
We got 2 minutes on our first 10-minute candle.
Apple attempting to break the next level. Very impressive open by Apple this morning, as well as AMD. Nvidia trying to catch up. They're perfectly at the previous day highs. See if all the ones that were slowing down are still picking up. A lot of them are. Yeah, Meta's back over open. Google's right under their open. Microsoft, same story. Apple SPY retaking today's open. It's a sign that a lot of stocks that were dipping initially are now picking back up, which is good news for AMD, Apple, and Nvidia, since these were already trying to push higher. And perfect job by DukeBot in our premium section. He called out AMD calls for a swing. Seems like that's working out very well for him. They bought in at 0.74. They just took a trim of contracts at 120. So really good gains by that swing so far. Tesla about to test 136.60s. Keep eyes on that for a further break lower. This will also weigh on Amazon as they're currently back under 86 and rejecting. So continue to see if 86 rejects for more bears to step in, especially if Tesla ends up making that new low. Closed Apple swing for 32%. Good stuff, Will. Getting my youngest a haircut, and we'll post in the Discord my 3 swings when I get. Oh, take your time, Will. Take your time. Open house on Tesla. Making a new low. Go check Amazon. Amazon's still rejecting 86s, so that's possibly a better short. Oscar, if you have to ask that question, you need to review more.
Yeah, that's funny.
I love puts, Elon Musk. Imagine if Michael Burry held any of his shorts. That man would be up like a bag and a half right now.
You would definitely have some bragging rights. I'm still trying to catch support and move up with some stuff selling off, so we just gotta wait and see what the market's gonna pick for us.
Can We get 4 more likes on the stream to hit our 150 goal. Just 4 more likes. Make sure to hit that thumbs up if you didn't. We have 2 Oscars. We have double Oscars. The Josh Army has a foe.
But to say there's a couple of more Oscars too.
Yeah, we got a few Oscars in chat too. All Out of Tesla puts 20%. Round of applause to you, Mel.
Meta getting over its yesterday high, coming up towards that pre-market high while Microsoft's still coming up.
Also, sack lunch with what you just said. You said market definitely undecided, but so far it's only been 13 minutes. Also think logically, you know, we are going to have some indecisive trading down here because we just sold off a bunch. We got a little bit of a green bounce off of a known area. And now we're in kind of one of those weird ranges between 378, 385 where things can really get going either direction. So we have to understand there is going to be some indecisive price action too, just thinking logically too. So it makes sense on what you just said. Great add-in. Chris, oh yeah, we have a Chris army too. We got the Josh army, the Chris army, and the Oscar army. Thank God there's no Leland army. We'd all be screwed.
You know one other Leland in my personal life. They probably could scrounge it up.
I've literally never met another or even heard of another Leland before this one. I've never even heard that name before. Definitely a unique name.
Alright, so it looks like Microsoft and Meta coming leading the way up right now.
No close under on Tesla. If anything, you have a very strong potential reversal candle due to that wick and the amount of volume that stepped in. So basically what this tells me is if Tesla can hold 137.80s, you should be bullish. But you don't have any other confirmations. That's literally it. You still need to get over today's open, and you still need to see some more price action sit in here before basing back up. But I would be bullish as long as 137.80s hold. As soon as that breaks, chill out. Nvidia's still moving higher. AMD trying to move higher.
Meta's at that 118 pre-market high, and Microsoft's at its yesterday high.
AMD hit that new high of day, slowing down. Tesla trying to break today's open right after I said it. I would prefer more basing here, but we'll see what happens here. Well, good job stopping yourself, Sack Lunch, and thank you for sharing that. Liquidity also low this week and getting lower as week progresses. Don't be surprised to see big swings. Facts. And this is exactly what Devin spoke about yesterday. The last couple weeks of the year are never that high of volume. They're almost always very low volume. So you guys have to understand, as we approach the new year, you're not going to have crazy amounts of volume stepping in on your bigger time frames.
Meta's getting over that pre-market high now.
Watch Google over today's open. Microsoft already recovered and broke today's open, moving higher back into the pre-market range. So we have a lot of our red stocks turning around. Remember what I said, the two scenarios. You either watch Nvidia, Apple, and AMD because they were the only ones moving up higher, and if everything else started to recover, those are going to continue even higher than where they were. And we had the other scenario, which didn't play out, so I won't even get into it. But good job, everybody, if you're paying attention to AMD, Apple, or Nvidia based on what I was saying this morning, which Apple still hasn't really got going yet. Apple needs to basically continue to hold 133.30s for continuation higher. You need to see them break 134.50s now for a new high. But Nvidia kicking ass. They're going up and after the first 10 minutes happened, they closed over both of those areas, held it with a wick below, and now they're even increasing volume right now to the next level.
Microsoft and Meta pushing us higher towards that pre-market high. See if we can break it. Apple coming back up off of that yesterday high. Google breaking open. As we got about 1 minute left on this 10-minute candle. Buyers potentially trying to make a move here.
Spy at PMH could call out Daffy. The only other Leland you know is a Christian rock band. It might be Leland, man. Oh, there is a Leland on Dog the Bounty Hunter. Hold up. You're the second Leland I've heard. Yo, good memory, Minnie.
Good old dog.
Man, Dog the Bounty Hunter had a grip on society for a couple years.
I like how he would like travel to other states after his prime and like hunt people down. He came to Ohio a couple different times when like some stuff happened.
It works okay sometimes. What's up, Money Lisa? I'm right here. I know Josh Powers and Josh H are in here as well. Leland from RDC World. I did know a Super Mario movie is coming out because I saw the voice of it is the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy. Which I guess I'm okay with. I don't think he sounds like a good Mario, but I'll take it.
Blow down right at that pre-market high level.
Brian Landry. Yeah, Chris Pratt, there you go. I did see that. I was a little worried for it, to be honest, because it doesn't seem like that was their first choice, but I don't know, it could be a good movie. I don't know if I'll even watch it or not, but I did see that though. I saw that trending a couple days ago. Actually, it was over a week ago.
Testing that pre-market high again.
Tesla's pumping since this candle I talked about.
Apple's trying to make a new high on the day.
If anybody bought the dip on Tesla, now's a great time to trim profits because you have no confirmation that you're moving higher. Q's defended that previous day close in pre-market low area pretty good as well. They've broken their extended hours highs. They're actually trying to hold it as support right now. AMD finally getting a better red candle popping up. Apple looking like it still wants to try and move higher. If it can't pass 134.50s though, it's going to have a little bit of problems there. And Nvidia slowing down at the perfect 165 level. Again guys, my levels are the best. Stop messing around.
Like Microsoft's rejecting.
Now remember the main movers, guys: Nvidia, Apple, AMD. If these start to slow down, this will give a little bit of problem for SPY. Took 40% on SPY 385 calls, was watching the 2 and 5 minute chart and noticed declining volume on the sell side. 936, took 385 calls, and after getting whipsawed for the following 5 minutes, sold at the pre-market high. Round of applause for Anna J. Smith. Beautiful job on that, dude. 40%. Amazing, amazing job. Maybe traded the day, Anna J. Good call on Boeing. My bad, I didn't even go back to check them. They're still moving higher. Like I said the other day, I would not be surprised to see them go smack really close to 200. I think 197 is the level I said. Yeah, 197.75. Now here's the perfect opportunity, guys, to start testing out your fibs. Go from the point of breakout to the high. Basically, if they cannot hold this range here, then they will return back to the point of breakout down here at 66. If they can hold this, you're going to go see a push to the for a retest of high of day. Again, going from the point of breakout to the high. You can do the same thing on Apple if you really wanted to. Pre-market high up to the high of day. Basically, if they can't hold this range, you have to assume that they're wanting to go down and test the open range breakout level, which would be 133.35. I think Nvidia's already crossed it. Yeah, they're trying to cross it right now. Amazon's still rejecting 86, even with that strength from Tesla. Meta broke out, is trying to fail now. We'll see if this ends up closing here. But that would invalidate this breakout on Meta if they break 117.75. I'm just go back to SPY. Well, I'm glad we covered 3 of the only super good moving stocks right at open, all before the market opened. And then also we got to cover Tesla. We got to talk about it while it was happening at open. Failing to break 136.60s gave really good leeway for a buyer candle to step in above the 137s. And all that did was pump them back to the top of their initiating range. Didn't break anything. So now you've seen Tesla test both sides of its range.
Got less than 3 minutes on our first 30-minute candle on the market. Google's retaking out its pre-market low, a little bit weaker than Meta.
SPY breaking today's open again. We'll see if they want to take out today's low. AMD failing short-term retest so far. It still has another minute on its candle. Tesla, ever since I said you should either take profits, scale out, or just wait for another play, seems to be slowing down since then. Again, they smacked basically their pre-market high and started slowing down. Makes sense to me. Apple failing to make the new high over 134.50s and validating their breakout, but they're still holding in a good range, so keep that on watch. Nvidia failing the short-term bounce, now invalidating, coming down to the full breakout level. Amazon still having a problem with 86. Netflix can get froggy over 292s, but we'll see here if they even have that volume or not. Doesn't look like they do so far. And Meta is still deciding if it wants to invalidate that push higher or not. 117.70s are key. SPY retaking today's open after just getting slightly under it. Just getting a lot of indecisive price action around today's open right now.
First 30-minute candle on the market. Can't talk.
English.
English.
And you guys can see what I mean by indecisive now. I said indecisive open, and that's exactly what we have on the first 30-minute candle. We have ourselves a long-legged small body candle indicating very big amount of indecision. So we need to wait to see what's the next signal on the 30-minute chart. If we pop this new high, it's a very strong breakout to the upside. If we end up tanking under today's lows, it's a very strong seller candle, especially after this candle adding more information into the chart. Home sales fell, surprise, not. Yeah, I'm not surprised either. Keep eyes on Tesla above new highs in 141.50s.
SPY's back at that pre-market high for a retest. See if we can pop it this time.
Apple and Nvidia, both of two of the more bullish stocks on today's market, both making that 100% pullback and getting a slight bounce. So keep eyes on Apple and Nvidia for new highs. But really, really good bounces at really, really good spots on both of those charts. Amazon slowly retaking 86. Let's see if they can break today's open or not. 86.20s is a key level above on Amazon. Netflix still toting along. Like I said, could get froggy above 292s. We're over almost $2 above that now. Really good volume on this recent SPY candle. Very good volume. Lower consumer confidence, so not surprised by that. Or is that higher? Did you mean 110 or 101? Because if it's 101, that's higher than expected. SPY waiting to take out pre-market high. High of day, see if you go to 384. Higher? Okay, Sal, thank you. Too volatile for me. I'm walking away from the computer backwards 10 feet and sitting away from the computer to watch. Less temptation back here. The temptation decreases as you walk farther. Sitting and watching today. Great idea, coach. What's up, Anna J? You said you messed up, and then you said, okay, never mind, I did the right thing. Hopefully you got out clean on that trade you took. SPY perfectly still under 380, 389. The accuracy of these levels will always amaze me. Small cap's getting a little strength right now. I know Amy and D-Touch are happy to see that. SPY getting moving now. That was a very good amount of volume on this candle, though. It was the second most, and only by a little. Open candle almost always has a crazy amount of volume. Netflix still moving higher. Great spot to trim profits as you're over $2 up from the 292 breakout. 295 is the key level though. So if you'd like to hold longer, raise your stop loss so you don't go red in that trade. Meta also doing a 100% retracement. We'll see if they get the continuation higher. Same thing as what we saw on Apple and Nvidia. Saw them go down and test where they broke out from. Now they're kind of looking to see if can they get some buyers off of that support now. SPY testing a key area right now. We do have the important 385 right above, but this is a very, very, very key area at 384.40. This could lead to a nice buyer move over this area. Yeah, I need to have it on my screen more detouched, to be honest. It's very smart to watch small caps. Because everybody could be watching SPY and Qs and be like, well, nothing's moving. And then you go look at IWM and it's up like 2%. It's like, what the heck? Could have been playing small caps today. Or at least analyzing them. Don't even have to play them necessarily.
By pushing higher over that level. Now we just got the 385, if we can confirm here. While Apple's coming up near high a day, Amazon making a nice move, Google's back at yesterday high. So everything seems to be trying to work together here. Q's making a new high a day.
Nvidia getting really good buyers off that support right now.
Volume's looking really good here on the ES. Coming in, same thing on SPY, 10 minute, 2 minutes left, which is increasing volume big time. as Josh has already mentioned.
Tesla's still holding a higher low above the 137.80s. So we're still bullish again as long as we're holding this level right here on Tesla. What's Josh? And you got served you if you ever find yourself hesitating or jumping in too early. I'm not joking, and this is why I get onto y'all so much. I never see enough of you. I'm not going to single anybody out, but I never see any of you post enough review trades. I don't see any mental trades ever posted in chat. I see just a few by DX Mac. I see a few by a few members who have been in here for a long time, but I need to see more mental trades taken by all of you. I haven't seen enough of those post in the trade results channel. Don't DM me those. Post those in trade results channel. Get your levels going. Navigate the chart. Circle what's a good entry, what would have been a good stop loss, and what was a good target. Do that every single chart. Post them in chat. If you're taking more actual reps than mental reps, you are screwing yourself. I'm not talking to just you got served you. I'm talking to everybody in here. Because everybody in here is in the same seat. If you find yourself hesitating, if you find yourself having to stop yourself, if you find yourself, not really finding anything, but everybody's finding a play, then that means you need to go back and review. You need to go back, analyze the levels, circle what was a good entry, what was a good exit. Don't chase other people's journeys. Some people have been doing this or reviewing a lot harder than you have, so of course they're going to be taking more real trades than you. Don't jump ahead just because you see other people that are doing that are ahead. Smacked BA for 80%. Good job, Josh. Spy calls 51%. Gains on me. Scalperonies. Good job, Sandollar. We have a new high of day on Apple. Tesla's still holding off that 137.80s, looking good. Watch above 141.50s, but I already do like it for longs here as long as they hold this level and now this level. Jason was 66% on BA. Good stuff, guys. Amazon breaking a really good level. Let's see if they can hold their today's open now. Because if they can, that's a very good potential move to the upside. Netflix at $2.95. You should be fully out of Netflix. I wouldn't roll up anything, Jason. You take your one play and you take it. Or keep moving your stop loss, but I would not roll on anything on that. We have no confidence that we are going to move higher. We just have good starting momentum. Got it. Thanks again for your info and the stream. No problem, man. Thank you for being in here. I appreciate your updates in here. Also, good job on your Boeing and your cat trade. Very happy for you. For Will, for Mel, there's just so many people in here taking really good trades on their own. And this is what I want to see. I want to see you guys taking these on your own, kind of explaining it into the stream chat or just to yourself even. Again, you don't have to express what you're doing to everybody. But it's really good to put yourself out there. Good work, though. Happy for y'all's gains. I want to see those trades in the trade results channel. Drop your chart in here. You don't even have to drop a chart. You can just drop your gains, or not even that. You can just type out what happened. What did you do? What was the result of it? But type it out in here. Try to give a good breakdown on why you were in, why you exited, what was your plan beforehand, how well did you stick to your plan during the trade.
Not only does it help you, it helps others see how they can do their trade reviews as well. And get those mental reps in.
If you guys look, what we're struggling with is our 385 from the bigger time frames from our monthly chart. So that's what we're looking at next. And that's why the list says 384.40 and 385. Well, yes, Signal Trader. I mean, that's all we've talked about in here, so I would hope that they work. The monthly and the daily levels, they're very accurate. Again, price history is king. It is pretty normal to see this before Christmas sack lunch. You normally have low volume your last 2 weeks of the year. Everyone's always like, it's the last 3 days. It's the last 2 weeks. I don't care what anyone tells you. The last 2 weeks, there's almost always decreasing volume. What's obvious to someone can be an eye-opener to someone else, so definitely get those mental trades in and post it on the trade results channel. Facts, Jonathan Sherman. I agree with that. I'm going to pin that. That's today's pin message.
Potential little 3-bar on the 5-minute on ES futures here if we play out. That last candle had a nice decreasing seller volume, so if we can pop this new high, it's not looking too bad.
Tesla's still holding today's open. Possible buy reaction coming soon. If you are going to take that play, keep your stop at today's open. A loose stop loss could be that 137.70 that we were looking at. Amazon bounced off today's open very well. Done talking about Netflix. I don't want to lead people to continue to take that one. I don't want double dipping in here. Microsoft still having problems with their high of day. This is kind of what Apple was struggling with as well. They had a problem with their high of day, and they're just still kind of sticking around that area. Same with SPY. So SPY, Apple, Microsoft all having problems with their new high of days. Signal Trader, I cannot tell if you're messing with me or not. I'm going to be dead honest. I cannot tell if you're messing with me. Watching for 1, do we stay in upper part of this morning range? 2, go full range back to lows. Think we hold gap up. 3, trend up morning session with higher high. Good visualization, Max. Got to. Good job. Again, just kind of pointing out the different scenarios that are in front of you. That's exactly what you need to be doing. Beautiful job, man. You're doing great. AMD high of day. Great call out, Rob. Hope you're doing great, Rob. Tesla's still having a little bit of weakness. How's Amazon? Amazon's also getting that weakness. So discretionary in general is weak right there. Let's see if they continue to hold or not. If other sectors continue higher, including SPY and tech sector, that could help discretionary. So we need to pay attention to Apple, Microsoft, SPY. Apple's still continuing higher, finally getting a little bit of a break away from that indecisive spot they were in. Somebody in chat just said, slept through my alarm and just woke up to 107.5% on my spy swing. Let's go. I woke up freaking out. I was like, shit. Logged in and I was up and I was like, hell yeah. That's funny.
That's one way to do it.
What other advice do you need other than mental trading, 762? You're having problems growing your account. That means you need to take more mental reps. You don't need any other advice than mental reps. I would get really good at practicing the levels. Stage 1. Stage 2. I would get really good at mental trading from the first breakout to the first target. Get really, really good at getting to that first target. Focus on getting to that first target for a while. After that, then you could start to expand on how can you reach those farther targets. Using the staircase method, of course, is an effective way, which we can get into once you're at that point. But for now, I would take as many mental reps as you possibly can and get really good at getting to that first target.
You're really good at waiting the first 10 minutes of the market as well.
Too many times do I see people jump into trades and aim for too far of targets or have zero planned beforehand. That is why mental reps are needed. So you can start to develop this routine and habit, really making habit of it, to make yourself form these plans beforehand. Detouch.
Weak new high push here on SPY, so be careful here.
Blew up my account yesterday. Someone told me to start watching and stop being an idiot. It sounds like you have a good friend, 762. I would keep that friend close. Not because they recommended you to me, but because they're telling you that you're trading like an idiot. It takes a very good friend to tell someone that. Which I don't think you're an idiot. We all have our rough patches. When you see 100% gain, Sack Lunch, that's 100% of the position they took, not of their account.
Yeah, so if you took, a 5% swing of your total account value, that might be, let's say, you have a $10,000 account, you took a $500 swing, you just made $500, which is still a great money for anybody. But yeah, so the total account size.
Yeah, you're seeing that on total trade size, not account. Left me in the darkness. I'm chilling today. Seeing Apple reject 135. Good call out, Mel. Yeah, I know. That's they're doing of their trade. They're not doing of their full account. That would be even crazier though, Sack Lunch. If I saw someone show me their account growth and it was 100% in a day, that would be even more impressive.
It's been a couple of times where some options have went pretty crazy while me and Josh's trading careers that people have to, not even a great part of their account. Then over a couple of days of rallying, those positions have went thousands of percentages. So it's possible to still do that on a very small portion of your account.
Where'd you go, 762? You still here? Again, Sack Lunch, that's you comparing yourself to others. Don't do that. Even if that was the case, don't ever compare yourself to other people. That will only add more noise to the already super noisy world that is trading. Never do that. That is probably the worst thing someone can do, is compare themselves to another person or another trader and see that they're doing something wrong. You're not doing something wrong. You're at a different part of your journey than where they are. Okay, 760. I was just seeing if you were here, if you picked up what I was putting down. But 762 and anybody who's new in here, check out workshop number 11 video on my channel. Watch it over and over and over. Watch that video. Go get the levels yourself.
Become self-sufficient. Stop relying on other people. I didn't even realize that, Money Lisa. I just realized you have the Mona Lisa, but the face on Mona Lisa is Benjamin Franklin. What a combination of people. We all have different starts and are at different places. Just focus on your journey, pay attention, listen, and put in mental reps. Many roads lead to the same destination. Preach, Josh. That's exactly what everyone in here needs to get through their head, is that you are going to experience losses. You are going to experience wins. But you're going to be on a different part of your journey than, let's say, Josh or Steve or Will or Mel or D-Touch or Leland, Oscar. You know, we're all on different parts of our journey. So you can't sit here and go, oh, I'm only doing this, or I'm still mental trading. Oh, my friend over here is making, 20% every day. I'm falling behind. You're not falling behind. You're on your path. Stop comparing yourself. That is the worst thing someone can do. It's going to lead you to all these different scenarios in your head. You're going to be freaking out, and then you're going to be making even worse trades, or even better yet, you end up quitting. See you later, Pain Fan. Have a great rest of your day, man. And I appreciate that you enjoyed the stream. Glad you like it. As you guys can see, we like to create leaders, not sheep. Not going to sit here and cater to children. Josh and Devin have seen me nuke my account many times. And look at you now. Fought through all the bullshit. You're still here. You're able to take really good trades with a at least calm mindset. You're able to move on past it after a loss. You're actually able to take the hits and move forward. When you stick to the rules, you win. Preach, Will. We have many people in here from many years ago. We have people in here from just a couple months ago. We have people in here from just this week, So all of you are on different journeys. Man, got 10% off SPY earlier. Come back from my shower and it popped in 1 3-minute candle. At least I got a win today. Good mindset, Darren. Plus, you got to remember, we really aren't doing anything special yet. We're still under 385. We're right at it now, but we're off the bounce on the bigger time frames. We only have minimal upside, so us getting this a little bit of a buy reaction, you catching 10%, that's a beautiful percentage to take away. Thanks, third Josh. Oh crap, we're numbered now. What's my number?
7.
Good job, Mel. I've blown my account 3 times. Failure is just feedback. It took a lot of failure to finally find a community and teacher that resonates with me. Must unlearn garbage to fill my mind with gold. Facts, and it takes forever to unlearn. It's not easy to just be like, oh, I'm learning something new. I'm going to stop doing this. It's very hard to skip old habits. It takes time. Again, it's another time game.
Get a little bit of volume over this 385, see if it continues in.
Showers make stonks go in the direction you want.
It really is the truth. Or as soon as you let the dog out.
You think you're Josh number 16? Oh crap. Now I really don't know what number I am. I played the bounce off market open on SPY. Oh, okay, so you're playing down here. Good stuff then. You got a really good catch. That's a really good entry. Really good risk reward. Sure does. That's why I'm just listening and watching and taking mental trades. Preach.
About to be on a new 30-minute candle in a minute as we're making new highs. 30-minute candle, do 10-minute candle.
Go take a car ride, come back, SPY's up 33%. Like, what? Most historical day. Bugs. SPY's about to hit my stop. Please don't. Like talking to the chart. No, don't. Rocket Power, dude. Oh my god, I have not heard that name in forever.
That's an old school TV show.
Dude, that's an old school show. There's even like a Japanese version that's an anime right now that people have. It's not called Rocket Power, but it's like the characters of it are literally from that universe. It's so weird.
Google's coming back up if it can get over that 8940 area. And 8950, that's gonna be good.
Okay, Bugs, chill. There's too much nostalgia today. I can't take all this at once. I'm just glad to know you grew up a non-psychotic person, though. Loving practicing with this Fibonacci trick you shared yesterday. So cool to run it on different trades and see the outcome. I'm glad you like it, Josh.
SPY got a new high. Nice new high day here.
SPY getting busy.
Yes. Oh man, Josh. No. This week is the power of one.
Ooh, good job, Devin. That was just the one.
Yep, one contract since pre-market high.
Good stuff, man. Devin caught some SPY futures using the SPY chart to help him out.
Yeah, and you look at ES and SPY, they look almost like identical right now. I got them pulled up. Opposite each other.
Hold up, I did not mean to tag that person. That was weird. You didn't get in? Don't chase then, you got served, yo. Do not chase. Trust me, chasing is probably the worst feeling ever when you're trading. Chasing and then still being wrong is probably the worst feeling. Because then you feel lost. You feel like you just completely missed out. You feel like you're like in nowhere land. Like it just doesn't make sense. But chasing and then also losing is probably the worst feeling. But yeah, always another play. I like how Josh just said that. Don't feel too beat up. You got served. Yeah, there's going to definitely be more opportunity. We're also $1 away, or $1 off of the 385 level, which is nice to see us getting a decent sized push from there, but an even more impressive push after holding 384.39. Which, let's go see what that level is. Is that from this time frame? It is not. Let's go back and look.
Microsoft making that new high a day now. Same with Apple.
We have an emerging candle from January 25, 2021 is our breakout level today. That's where that one comes from. I thought I'd go look before somebody asked. Well, good stuff, Bugs. Regardless of what happened, you still had a good outcome. Great work, man. The worst is when you're right and still lose money. Yeah, like taking earnings plays. I hate when I see people take earnings plays and they're like, why isn't my option moving? It's like, dude, implied volatility. You're getting screwed. You didn't get anywhere past the expected move and now you're losing. But then it ends up, you see it rally and it's like, what the heck? I'm still not making money. I hate that. Working on 1, sit powered hold to target. 2, while mindfully trailing stop as long 2 or 5 minute does not close below rising EMA, stay in trade. I like your little plan, Max. Stick with it. Be consistent. AMD, $1 to go. My bad, I haven't really been switching charts. I'm just really happy with what happened there on SPY. Not an entire dollar. You have about 20 cents to the next level. Tesla still struggling against supports. Apple helped lead the way on that push. Nvidia still struggling with their high at 165.10. Amazon at that next level. Nice to see them also getting back into the fight with Apple. I'm done looking at Netflix. Meta also getting into the fight with Amazon and Apple. Same with Google, and same with Microsoft. So we did have a combined effort there on that SPY push, and that's why you had such a large candle step in, with good volume too. Good strength you got served, yo. I'm not just saying that to be nice. Seriously, good strength. You'd be surprised how many people are like, I'm not going to chase, and then they lie to me, and then they go chase. So, great job. Franco Harris just died. That was a meteor crater by Winslow, Arizona. That's pretty cool. I got myself a personal pilot, Devin.
Nice.
My boy Sand Dollar.
We're gonna leave on a little rocket ship.
We're gonna go to the Bermuda Triangle. See you guys later. Alright, next monthly level is 388. Tough, Shaw Rose. But still, I'm still glad to see you kind of getting into the method of things and it working out for you, as well as you being able to visualize. That's really more important than the actual trade outcome, is being able to understand the reasoning behind the different parts of that trade. So great job, Shaw Rose. Really glad to see you catch that. Great work, though. Glad to see you catching that. Again, you know, like I always say to everybody, I don't care if it's from me or not. You know, what I want you to get on is the levels. If you do that and you take as many trades as you want, man. Really happy to see a lot of you guys catching some of these moves on your own, though.
SPY is approaching 386.50. It's about 20 cents off. If you have any position left, that would be a good spot to sell into, because that is our next resistance.
I don't think you paper-handed on a J. You were up 40% earlier, and you had no confirmation that we were going to continue higher. We were still in range. I think you did great. The question is, could you have taken a second opportunity? We had a little bit of trade set up here at 384.39 for an 80% entry. So you could have just gotten another trade, but I don't think you paper-handed. I actually believe what you did was right. Because it's not fair to look back now and say, oh, well, I should have done this. Well, it's really easy to say that now. But in the time, when we were still in the range, I think what you did was perfect, because we had no confirmation we were going to continue higher. We didn't have that confirmation until here, when we had low volume sit on top of the breakout level. So I actually think you did great. Yes, there is a discount code. Check out the announcements channel. I want to test something out, guys. I haven't done this yet. No, not that. This. What does this show y'all? Is this reading the trade floor right now? It is. There's like nowhere to put this on the screen, though. Is that even readable for you guys?
My one computer screen it is, and my other it's not.
This is just the trade floor of the Discord. I haven't put this on here yet, but I thought it was kind of cool. My friend was showing me that. Green Musk goes into trade floor and goes, I'm on TV. Hi, YouTube. It's instant, too. Wow, that's pretty cool. I mean, I just typed that. Or maybe I'll leave it up for now and see how it goes. I like how y'all's name just says object. Or whatever that says. I can't even read it. Hey, Bueller. You can say hi to me 3 times. Okay, I was wondering if it shows images, but it'll just show a link. When you see BB bot, then it shows a link. That's just a piece of news. That one's showing a $2.1 billion indoor stadium for the Titans received critical backing Tuesday from the Metro Council. I don't know why that's news on the stock market, but nice to see. Oh, privacy rules? Yeah, it might be. Actually, I think you're right. The preceding candle needs to be red on a J. So today would just be considered a gap up, which is initially kind of the same thing, but it's not. A kicker will always have more momentum. A gap still has good momentum, though. But no, today would be considered a gap up. If this candle was red and we started like this would be a very strong bullish kicker. But just a normal gap. Green to green. Like I said, a good momentum starter, and that's why I have a plan for up and down. Again, it's always nice to say, all right, well, if we break today's open or lows, then we'll probably go down and test previous day highs. That's just the kind of thought process you have. If we end up getting the gap up and we hold our initial open, then we should see a push over whatever next breakout level is above, and then we can target whatever amount of levels we have above that. Take your time, man. They can be a little confusing. A lot of the time when I see people first started looking at them on a J, they'll confuse them with gaps. So just make sure in the beginning you understand the difference between a gap and a kicker. But they are kind of the same signal, though. It's, again, just basically telling you there's momentum picking up, which is good. Doesn't always lead to a direct breakout right after, but after a certain amount of consolidation or sideways trading, it can lead to a really good breakout. But good question. That was a great question. Oh, you're a compliance officer for the banks? Filler news. It really is. The reason I left this up, by the way, this right here, the Discord chat, is because I do sometimes type different updates with the chart, which it won't show you the chart on that, of course, but I do type some updates there. I've been trying better more and more since some of you guys were complaining about text alerts. So I'm trying my best to also type in the Discord at the same time on the trade floor. Which I just mentioned basically what I mentioned in here. So if you're in stream, you don't need it, but in case there's anything extra posted in there. I'm very glad to see 3 of the tickers that I talked about this morning, though, doing amazing. Because I talked about NVIDIA, I talked about Apple, and I talked about AMD. I talked about all 3 of these very heavily. So I'm really glad to see those working out. So in case anybody was watching or paying attention, they at least caught maybe one mental trade or one good trade on their own. Apple, impressive strength today, though. Almost up 3% on the day. AMD's up over 3%, and you have NVIDIA up kind of around the same amount as Apple. Amazon, good recovery after taking that nasty dip with Tesla this morning, and Microsoft and plenty of the other tickers. They've recovered very well. You can see Tesla has not. They're just basically still holding range. I would keep this on watch, though, because if this breaks out of 141.50s and continues to hold 137.80s, you should still be bullish short term on this above this area here. As soon as it breaks that, though, you should not be in any longs. But yeah, nice to get some movement today. I was kind of fearful that we might just kind of range trade and it'd be a boring stream, but I'm glad to see we got some breakouts for you guys. And I'm really glad, too, to see the SPY levels working out perfect again, really giving us what we needed. Because that was very awesome. You don't always get this just 2 candle reset. A lot of the times you end up getting a 1 candle, and the next candle ignites, and then you get more range trading, and then you get the ignition candle again. Or it ends up going back down here and over the course of multiple candles getting a bounce. Instead, you only got a 2 candle bounce, so that was nice to see. It's very rare you see that quick reset bounce. I haven't asked this in a while, but how are the streams, everybody? Hopefully y'all been enjoying them. I'm really glad that you guys supported me enough to make me take this public. I'm really glad to have these streams out here for free for everybody, as well as incorporating the Discord, because I have a lot of really cool guys inside the group and the community. Not just, I mean, mainly leaders, too. It's crazy. You know, even the members I consider as leaders, because everybody in here really is a self-sufficient or working on being a self-sufficient trader. It's never really like holding each other's hands or spoon feeding. It's nothing like that. We're always working to help each other get better. But yeah, how have the streams been, though? How many of y'all been a part of? And remember, too, I share the playlist link every single day after I'm done streaming. So you guys do have a link to the 90-plus streams. I think today's our 99th stream. Oh, yeah, tomorrow's the 100th stream, everybody. Thursday.
Yeah,
how could I
you
forget?
didn't mention that.
Tomorrow is the 100th stream. We started doing these in the beginning of August. 3 weeks in. Good stuff, SF. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, E. Love the streams. Whenever you hop off, I jump back to the beginning of the day stream to go over the pre-market again. Good stuff, Pike. Very good work. That speaks a lot about you, man. Because it's crazy. A lot of the key information comes out of the pre-market prep. What you see after market opens is the result of our prep. 100 party. 3 streams for you so far along with newly purchasing your course, learning a lot. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. Keep taking your time. Be patient. If the stream got any better, I just couldn't stand it anymore. But yeah, today's the 99 stream. Tomorrow we'll have the 100. I don't know. Maybe we should do something special. What could we do? I'll try to figure something out when I'm not on stream. I'll try to find something. We'll just skip trading tomorrow. We'll all watch The Big Short.
There we go.
Still diving into your other videos, something to do on days off. Very smart. And feel free to always hit me up and tell me what you're working on. Even if you're not asking a question, you can just tell me about your progress. But glad to hear, SF. Face reveal? Psych. The only reason I haven't done any of that or given any of my actual information is because people are weird. You know, I understand a majority of you guys in here right now are here for my better side. But sharing that information can really bring some weird people about. SPY might be slowing down. It is slowing down. We've been slowing down since we hit that new high, basically. And I know that because of what? Who can tell me how I know that we're slowing down? Going back 2 candles. What can you tell me about that top candle? Live trade? What do you think we do in here? And I don't know about the face part. Every day I'm here, great streams. Learning a lot how to be patient, which is my problem. Small account, trying to make it grow. 312% on 388 contracts. Got 25 contracts for 9 cents on the dollar. Sold them for wow, amazing job, Gold Creation. That's a huge increase. Exactly, this is not an Instagram. I have no reason to show face. Because we have a long-legged, small-body candle with an increase in volume. What do we call that? If anybody has been in here in the Discord, what do we call this type of candle? We call it an anomaly because we have big volume but small body. Those do not match up. So as we broke our good level that's past our breakout level, we end up getting to our target, taking profits, all that good stuff. You're going to see these types of candles pop up, indicating a potential slowdown, potential weakness. You've never seen The Big Short? We got to change that. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's one of my favorite stock market movies. I'd say Margin Call is probably my favorite. Too Big to Fail is really good. A lot of people haven't seen that one. That one's really cool because you get to see the behind the scenes of how Warren Buffett helped the banks out as well as our government bail them out. But I'd definitely watch The Big Short. I'd watch Margin Call. I'd watch Too Big to Fail. I would watch Hummingbird Project, which a lot of people haven't seen either. That one's technically stock market related, but it's more or less about a certain project that happened for the stock market. So I would definitely check out those 4 movies. And then since that candle, we've had decreasing volume. Great call out, you got served, yo. You can ask my face anything. But Jackie, we do live trade in here. If you haven't been paying attention, we've called out many trades in here. Every single day. I'm not even going to say there's been a day where we didn't. Every single day. That's all I do in here is talk about trade ideas, different trading opportunities. That's all we do in here. You're not pretty. Trading Places, that's another good one, Big Stick. Good add-on. What are y'all's favorite stock market related movies, though? Please do not say Wolf of Wall Street. You called out Trader Joe's last week, overpriced. No, I mean for the 100 streaming, you just show us your face once. We'll see. I'm not going to give you any promises, but I'll try to think of something cool for tomorrow's stream since it is our 100th stream. I doubt I can stream a movie legally. Though that would be cool. Maybe that's something we could do in the Discord one day. Wall Street, that is another great movie with Gordon Gekko. Man, how could I forget that? You could if you react to it. Hey, you're not wrong though, Pike. That is like 90% of YouTube content creators is just reacting to something. Oh yeah, Boiler Room's pretty good too. Yeah, Michael Douglas, bro. Gordon Gekko, man. That movie has a crazy vibe. That movie's wild. Could have people hop on the mic. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe I'll bug some of them today. Alright, well, thank you for the ideas, everybody. I'll definitely get to thinking on what we're going to do tomorrow for the stream. I mean, we'll still stream charts. I'm not going to take that out of the rotation. But we should do something special.
Got some NFTs.
Yeah. You'll never see me do that.
Some Trump NFTs.
I had a little bit of respect for Trump up until that point. Then I was like, alright, this dude's lost. That was a fat red flag. And I'm not even Republican or Democrat. I'm more of a I don't give a shit. Both sides are full of crap, but Trump definitely lost his sauce, like you just said. That's a fat red flag. I was hoping nobody would get his NFTs, so we could just throw it in the trash and forget about it, but they sold out. Yeah, and there's probably more behind it we don't know yet. You're right, SF. And that's always the thing with politics and anything like that too, is you never know the whole picture. It's never safe to say that you're right about this or that. Like, it's never safe to say. And that's why I've always been politically non-biased, as well as trading non-biased. Shouldn't be biased in any manner in life, really. Because then it kind of blinds you from some stuff, and sometimes even if you do see it, you don't want to believe it because you're biased. And that happens in trading. This happens in politics. Those Trumpy bears? No, I haven't seen them. I'd have to see it. Tesla's still getting some steam. Yeah, Apple's on freaking fire today, guys. Them, AMD, and Nvidia are still moving up a little bit higher. You have Nvidia almost 3%. Just a second ago, these were the same percent. Now it's up 3.25%. And you have AMD up 3.5%. They were only up 3% a few moments ago.
It looks like it's going to try to give it another leg.
You get a copy of his tax return when you buy the NFT. Apple definitely helping out for a potential second leg up on SPY, that's for sure. If everything else continues with Apple, you will get the next leg up on SPY. Oh, it's free on YouTube? Maybe we could stream it then. I'd have to look at all the copyright crap, but... Trumpy Bear is a commercial. Some course giveaways, maybe. As you guys can see, D-Touch just said we are only 1.5 hours into the market open. Protect your gains. I'm honestly just really happy to see 3 of the banger movers are all on the list today. Tesla having a little struggle with that continuation higher, but they are still holding a really good support, so that's one thing to add on to Tesla. But yeah, relative weakness compared to the market right now on Tesla, as well as Google. Google's not really moving much either.
Well,
All right,
so,
I was just gonna say AMD's at the next level. Be sure to chill out on that, as well as Apple. Apple and AMD are arriving at their next levels at the exact same time. So 2 of the bigger movers are probably going to start slowing down again. So be very, very careful over the next 10, 20, 30 minutes. What you want to watch are all the other tickers now to see do they continue higher with Apple, AMD, and Nvidia's rally just now, because that will help fuel SPY for a possible move higher. Also, go out to the bigger time frame, remind yourself what's going on out here. And you'll notice we are in the gap, so there is a potential chance of seeing 388 today.
turning my phone off for the day.
Off?
Not really, but I'm not making any more. I made another trade.
Oh. I was like, damn, did the feds find you?
No. Look at the, I sent it to you.
Damn. Damn, boy.
That's crazy. Just one contract. But I had 3 contracts, that would have been a fat day. Not the week for it.
You had lunch, or you had brunch with yourself? It's up 300%, dear lord. Big surprise, one-on-one Zoom. I'm lost on that one.
Doesn't like you give away a one-on-one. That's what they mean.
Netflix finally leaving the little rectangle they were having struggles at 295. Nice movement past that level now. Netflix back to 300? Question mark, question mark.
Yeah, market seems to be moving pretty well in sync besides Tesla.
Which that's been the case for like 3 weeks now.
Even healthcare is giving us a nice push. Banks, everything.
Let me see my sectors.
387 hitting on SPY.
Yeah, tech's up the most. I mean, everything's up pretty much the same. The only thing that's relatively weak is base materials. But yeah, everything's doing really well today. I don't know why this song reminds me of like Pokemon or something. Good job though, Mel. I did see you mention Netflix beforehand.
Yeah. Anyone that feel like they missed out on the trade, it's not. Yeah, you don't want to chase it now. There's not very much upside potential left. Could we keep drifting up to fill that gap like Josh just talked about? Absolutely. Is it guaranteed? Absolutely not. We could, reject any time here and come retest anything lower towards the 386, 385, and then still possibly going to move higher. Who knows? But yeah, upside risk is not very limited. Not too much more money to be made on the upside.
Like, you want a list of them, Curtis? Of the movies that I was talking about? I could type out a little list of the ones. I'll even do it in order. Margin call. Big short. Too big. Too fail. What's up, Tobias? How you doing? We're doing great today, man. We had callouts on Apple, AMD, Nvidia, and SPY. We tried to get some on Tesla. We had one really good dip buy, but they have not left the train station since then. They're still having struggles with the 137s, but they seem to be ranging, which is at least better than falling. I posted the list for you, Curtis.
Make sure you post your mental trade somewhere, Steve. Did you use the scaling method to be able to hold those contracts to 100%?
Yeah, check it out, Josh. I think you'll like it. It's probably my favorite stock market movie. I think it's on Netflix. I'm not sure, though. AMD, like I said, probably going to slow down at 6750s. We said the same thing at Apple at 13670s. Still having some slowdown there. I'd keep eyes on Tesla, because if everything does continue higher, this is in the best position, as well as Google. But also be careful because they've been relatively weak. So if we don't get any more movement to the upside by SPY and a lot of these other leading indicators today, like Apple, Nvidia, AMD, Amazon, if we don't see any more continuation on those, this is also in a really good spot for more shorts too, under 136.30s, or 136.60, sorry. That song sounds like Playboy Channel circa 1986. It might be. They could have taken it and just added a little bit to it. President Zelensky of Ukraine has landed in the United States of America. We need more money. Good job, Steve. I'm glad to see you say that, because your first comment kind of had me a little questionable, but I'm glad to see you say if it was a real trade you would have sold before, because, yeah, you're right. You would have. Most of us would have. So I'm glad you're being real with yourself. It's very easy to look back onto trades and go, oh, wow, my contract ran 650%. I totally would have held through that. No, you wouldn't have. Focus on getting to the first target. Remember the staircase method. Focus on getting to the first target as much as you possibly can. Take mental reps. You guys are doing great by doing that, but continue to aim for that first target, move on to the next. Get to the first target, move on to the next. It doesn't have to be a huge move. You don't need to be looking for 50% per trade. Aim for those smaller amounts. Let's see if we ever pick up any rising volume here. If not, we'll probably see a retest of high of day or a lower high, and then we'll see if they're going to break a new high or if they're going to fail there again and then give us better confirmation for a possible move to the downside for a better pullback. So keep watch on that, everybody. Gotta remember, we have broken really good levels on SPY, so there is room below now. We could sell off all the way back to here and still be bullish. And this is why I take time, 45 minutes before the market opens, to go over this chart with you guys every day, to give you guys the different scenarios of what's possible. There is only a couple possible scenarios every single day. Today we talked about, and you can go back to the pre-market stream and check me on it, but today we said we will be opening a little higher, so we need to watch for one of two things: a pullback down to this area, in which we can watch for a bounce, or for a continuation down through 378, which is a very crucial level, by the way. If we break that, we're definitely falling a lot more. Or, which is what happened, we get a push towards 385, and above 385 we can look for this gap to try to start filling, which the next key level is about 388. We almost made it to that next level though at 387, so we got very, very close already. You can see just how close we are. This is why I take time to go through these scenarios with you guys, so when it does happen, you're not sitting here going, oh my gosh, how did that happen, or wow, nobody called that out, or wow, I can't believe we even did this. You know, it's not that surprising to me, because it was one of the two scenarios that we covered today. So be sure to check the pre-market prep every day. I go over that every single day to make sure we're all on the same page. Gotta finish up some shopping with the wife, but I want to say thanks for reminding me that everyone is on their own destiny. There is no race to learning this game, and we're not alone. Thanks, Bueller. Thank you, Money Lisa. Glad to see you. And yeah, happy wife, happy life. Hope you have some good shopping. I'd be very happy with just small wins if I could win enough to cover my losses. I can't do that yet. Trap bulls, retailers, in my opinion. Exactly what I do to take profit, between 15 and 30% all day long, and they add up big wins. Good job, Mel, stacking those, what most people would say are small wins. I consider 15 to 30% a very good win. People really do kind of overstep their boundaries when they say 15 to 30% is not big. Like, dude, chill. That is a huge gain. So definitely don't sleep on yourself when you think that those are small. Those are definitely really, really good sized gains. And like you said, they stack up and add up to even bigger wins. You have a winning system. You have solid levels. You have a great way to navigate these levels. Now it's about setting up your risk reward, reminding yourself, okay, if I enter here, yes, it's really good risk reward, but I don't have any confirmation for new highs. So you have to understand that, you know, when we're breaking, okay, I have not as good risk reward as when I was down here, but I have a really good risk reward spot here with it breaking good levels. Should I enter here? enter it. Keep your stop loss at a good spot. Remind yourself if it dips below blah blah blah, you cut. If it goes into your first target, you're out of your trade with profits. Focus on planning. It is more than my portfolio did this year. If I get 30% each year, I'll retire 7 years from now. Exactly, compound. Think of compounding as like a snowball rolling down a hill, everybody. When you roll it down the hill, it just keeps growing, collecting, and next thing you know, it's not a snowball anymore. It's the size of the base of a snowman. Get yourself a boulder of snow there. That is the power of compounding. Very good add-on, Tobias and Josh. And Mel. AMD still having some struggle with that new high. Tesla is in a huge squeeze, guys. Not only do we have this kind of just symmetrical look on it, but you also have volume lowering across the day. This is going to be a bigger move before lunch or at lunch. So definitely keep Tesla on watch. I'm going to go ahead and post this in the Discord so people are aware of it. Okay, Steve, I see you. So I'm not trading until my knowledge and confidence is better. Good stuff, and that's the path to take. You know, and right now, and I'm with you, man. I'm right there with you, Steve. You know, right now you're gonna be thinking like, damn, this sucks. Like, I wish I was really trading. Trust me, there is always going to be more opportunity. Take as much time as you need, Steve. Do not let anyone force you. Do not let anyone rush you. There's no need or reason to rush yourself. Take your time. What you're doing right now is the way to go. You're rebuilding your own base, so when you push back up higher and you do take some losses that hurt you, you're not going to go back to square one. You're going to be like, oh yeah, I'll just do this, and you'll recover. You're never going to be in a place where you feel lost again. It's like 2K to 29. And Mel, really good job on that, because that really speaks more to your confidence in your own system and your own trading abilities, because it's very hard for anyone to do that. To put all of your money in every single trade until you grow it up more. So I'm very happy for you, but I'm also just giving you credit because I think that's very impressive. B, when you get a moment, check out FSL on the daily and 5 minute. I haven't really been paying attention to Solar with you, I'm not gonna lie. They're just basing so much that I'm just waiting. It actually looks really good for a downside play here now. Because you dropped, you have low volume up to a resistance, which was where we were holding as support. So I actually like Solar for more downside until it re-breaks this trend line again. And FSLR kind of looks like a head and shoulders on the daily, but it still just really needs to take out that 150 support. And they're currently rejecting yesterday open and today open. What's your thoughts on that, Daffy? I currently like it for shorts. If you asked me right here, right now, I would say I like shorts more. I rushed when I first got started with Robinhood, lost over 21K. Take your time. Damn, man. That's a big hit, but over time, you could definitely recover that and more. Over time, again, time meaning months to years. You're short as well? Good. I'm driving home and I feel like I'm listening to an inspirational podcast. But Daffy, that's kind of my short-term thinking on it. Tag me end of day. Let me know if you're going to enter shorts or not. I'll see if I enter with you. What do you think about CAT? I am looking at the daily chart. It really looked like a divergence between price and volume, but with the news, that change, it still looks thin. Yeah, we can look at CAT. Didn't Jim Cramer just say he was bullish on Caterpillar?
I think so, yeah.
It's Caterpillar and FedEx are the two I remember. All right, so Tobias, the things I have in my chart in front of me, these are all levels from the weekly time frame. I'm also getting supply and demand from my weekly time frame. So I basically found the old all-time high I grabbed from the last high, And you're supposed to go to the open of the last green candle, which would be here, but I just went to the entirety of this resistance here. And we seem to be right under very heavy amounts of supply with low volume on the weekly. It is only Wednesday, so we have 2 more days of price action to add into this candle. So that's something to take note of. But I would say that this is a little bit overextended, but it's not unsupported, if that makes sense. We are very far from the trend line. We are up very high after a quick move, but at the same time, we built a crazy amount of base here. So this actually could get going for new all-time highs. I wouldn't say start shorting it just yet until you get better signals, but as long as you have low weak volume under this top blue area, you should be short. Until it breaks this area, though, that'll be the new all-time high. If that makes sense. Yeah, big sell signal. That's kind of what I'm thinking too. Like I like it way more for shorts here, but you have to kind of keep in your mind too that it definitely could get going for all-time highs due to the amount of consolidation that's here. So always keep that in mind too. But I do like it for shorts more as well. Just kind of like how I covered on tan. But that's a beautiful setup. As you can see, I've had it charted. I take pride in some of my bigger time frame charting. Cat's one of those ones that I don't like day trading, but is amazing for swing trading. Okay, so you're looking for the same thing. Rejection of 240s with some volume. Okay, good. So we're on like the same page. Cool. Well, good job, Daffy and Tobias, adding in 2 potential swing ideas. I do like solar for shorts if they remain under that 150. And I like what Tobias just pointed out. You'll do it 3 months out at the money put position. And that's very passive too. Good job. And a lot of people always misconstrue when I call out my own swing signals in chat. And I haven't been posting a lot lately, but when I do post my swing trades, I always grab very passive contracts, and I'll have people question me like, why are you grabbing such an expensive contract? It's not that it's expensive. It's because the contract can take a hit and I won't take a hit. Because it's such a strong contract, the variables of it are very strong. And buying a 3 month out at the money put position will cost a good amount, but it's probably the best contract to be in for a swing like this. So good add-on, Tobias. I like your thinking on that. I can tell you swing trade a lot because that's something a good seasoned swing trader does. But yeah, I like both those ideas, solar and cat. I'll definitely be checking those out end of day today, and of course across the next week, because it is kind of nice to not just watch it that one day, but to continue watching it to kind of follow the story of what's possible, what's gonna happen. But I like both those ideas a lot. Good add-on, Tobias and Daffy. Jesus, Dylan has no chill. Did you see what he said?
No. Didn't even chat.
Yeah, go check trade floor. Oh, it's still on the stream too. No chill, Dylan. You have no chill. Day trades are too time intensive for me, working too much for my own thing. Do miss the daily adrenaline of smalls. Can I see your Tesla chart, please? I did not draw levels in mind. Yeah, no problem. Let me zoom it in, because I know that Discord chat's in the way now. Did take 2 losses today, shorting SPY, so I'm done with my max lost. Can't do any more trades today, keeping myself disciplined, but still green on the day. Great job, Mel. And you guys see this from Mel. This should shed down to all of you. You guys have seen Mel kick ass day after day after day. He took 2 losses, hitting his max loss amount, and now he's chilling. He's not going to sit here and take any more trades, triple dip. He's not going to do any of that, because Mel has discipline. Again, it doesn't take a smart individual to trade. It takes a disciplined individual to trade. Great job, Mel. Round of applause for the show of strength, sticking to your discipline. I appreciate that more than anything. Yeah, Mel, if you're in the Discord, you could totally post those trade reviews, but be comfortable with whatever you're doing.
Got less than 3 minutes on the next 30-minute candle on the market, as everything's making some nice pullbacks after that very nice upside move.
Mel, I don't even want to know. I am glad to see you how you are now, though. This seems to be your final form. So I can't wait to see you keep growing, keep progressing, keep kicking ass. I love your confidence. I love your discipline. I like that you're in here leading people, too. You're not in here like, oh, who got that play with me? You know, doing that crap. I'm very happy to see you kind of posting as a leader, which is always very nice. This is a song that's like bum, bum, ba-da-da. Listen to these songs too much now. Mature traders are fun to stick around with, big time. Love the energy they bring.
New 30-minute candle on the market.
Discipline in the market, you should be applying that same discipline in life. Preach gold creation. Very, very good point. See you later, Tobias. Thanks for tuning in when you could, man. Have a great day at work. I am not a good trader, but I built on my disciplining my lot and cutting my losses quickly and respect the process. Lowering volume buyer bounce so far. We are in the very beginning of this 5-minute candle, but it's not looking too hot so far. Might be seeing that lower high made here very soon. Tesla's back into its wedge. Call out. Yep, still riding in it. 10 minutes later, still there. Still relatively low volume, too. And remember, it doesn't have to have a huge breakout just because it's doing this. It could break this, go reject the inside of the range high right here. It could fall out of this, reject the low of day today, and then come back and do another range. So just remember that. It doesn't have to break out crazily. Enjoy the rest of your day, D-Touch. Thank you for tuning in and adding information into the Discord and the YouTube stream, man. Appreciate you to the max. Speaking of max, with wins under your belt, earning confidence, building account size, mental observations regarding how much left on the table, get to scaling out with one contract to allow for one asymmetric runner. And of course, capacity to cut losses when not working on environment, not conductive. And that's kind of a big thing I talk about is the staircase method. That's what I call it. That's why I tell people get really good at getting the levels going, navigating, reviewing the levels, but also getting from the first breakout to the first target. You should aim for that for your next 300 trades. You know, you really shouldn't be looking to go crazy deep yet. Get really good at getting to that first target, having a trade plan, having your stop loss, a target, all that great stuff. And then after you do that, then you can start to size up your account after you've grown your confidence and you feel you can grow higher, or grow more, I should say. Then you can start grabbing, let's say, 2 or 3 more contracts. Then you're able to sell most at that first target that you're already really good at getting at, and then selling the rest of them at your next target, selling it at a new high, selling it at a new low. You know, finding your next target, getting it there, and then leaving those as runners. So that's what we call the staircase method. But it's a beautiful method to kind of help you slowly over time, because like Max just said, it helps you grow your knowledge, your confidence, everything. It really is great for everything. Hi Bueller, up 1.89% on my queued account, but I am proud and happy with it. Process over profit. Thank you again for a great session as always. We'll say goodbye for now, switching to my mommy hat and take care of my son. See you later, Jackie. Glad to have you in here, and I appreciate your input. Love the breakdown. And I don't think that's a small account. I think you did great today. Thank you also for the folks here that share their experience, good or bad. These inspire me. Good to hear. Yeah, you guys are definitely awesome. I love seeing the teamwork in here. Everybody kind of work together on things. Took mental trade. Wanted to see if SPY would reject off 13. 386.20 on decreasing volume in red. Took call. Stop loss under level. Target 5%. One contract. Mental trade only. Plus your emotional sobriety. Yeah, that too. That's a great add-on, Max. It's a wonderful presence. It really is. It's just nice to kind of be clear, have an understanding of what routine you like to follow. Therefore, you feel systematic. Because anything outside of that is just chaos. It's gambling, your lotto. You know, it just doesn't make sense. So it is nice to have a routine, a plan. It's just nice to really, like you said, emotional sobriety.
spot. I might have put that lower high in that Josh was previously mentioning. Could be setting up to come back down.
Arjun, I would go back in today's stream and I would review it all. I have gone over this 3 different times today, so I'd go back in the stream and check it out. But I gave many tips for anyone starting in paper or real, which I wouldn't paper trade, I would mental trade. Paper trading will give you false confidence. Five-star stream. Quality is awesome. Between the commentary and the chat, the vibe is awesome. Only 2 or 3 weeks in and I'm loving it. I have found a new home. Very happy to have you in here, John. That brings a smile to my face, man. And honestly, not because there's another person joining. I just really glad to see that feedback. But awesome. I'm very glad to read that, man. That really does mean a lot to me. Because I like how I do things. I try to keep things mature. I don't want people joining in here thinking, oh, we'll just follow whatever they're doing. You know, and that's fine. But also you should try to be self-sufficient, you know, throwing your own levels on your chart, following our system again. You know, it's not my system, it's our system. I like to write the mental trades out as well. Really helps to see it brought into reality when writing it all out. And then if it goes against you, write out why. This is just what I do, though. That's smart, though, Josh, because then you're not just covering the entry or exit. You're also covering the thought process. And this is something I've said about username NF in chat. If you guys have ever seen any of his trade reviews, best trade reviews in the game. But you should check those out. He has insane in-depth reviews where he doesn't just cover entry exit. He covers his thought process. Will do, boss man. Love your streams. Do you have a free Discord or newsletter with levels that you share, or is that paid members? I share my levels on stream. So, I mean, I guess it's both, free and paid. It's really up to you. I mean, you can learn everything I do without paying a dime. But you could also engage more, pay to be in the community, which we have the cheapest Discord community around. So it's really up to you. I mean, it's really what you want. You can get everything without paying for a single thing. I'm pretty open with that too. Links in the bio. You should also be able to click the bottom right of my screen. I think that should take you straight to it. If not, though, go to the bio of the YouTube. Here, I'll just send another link in the YouTube section real quick. Invite, copy, send. And exactly what Josh just said. He said, nice thing is he teaches you how to get the levels, so in reality, once you learn them, you'll know how to do it for life. You never, need me again, technically. Came in late today, but already had my 30-minute levels on MES and had an easy 220 entering one level and exiting at the next. Dude, For Profit. Round of applause for Profit, everybody. This guy's been working his ass off. He hasn't been around that long in the community, but he's been working very hard. Making himself very well known. Good job, though, For Profit. I'm very happy to see you kicking ass on that. Good job on the gains, and thank you for the credit, man, but definitely be sure to post your trade review or go over it yourself. You don't have to post it, but be sure to go over it yourself at least. Beautiful job, though, man. I'm very happy for you. I sell car extended warranties. Man, this job sucks. I refuse to be nothing other than the best trader I can. I'm blessed that you gave you 2 computers. I've been working on one and trading on the other. Good stuff, then. And continue, man. Continue gold creation. It's a time process. So you might think things suck right now, but over time, it'll definitely get better. That's the case with most things in life. Give it time, a little bit of your hard work, a little bit of effort, and you'll definitely see some change. Still getting some struggle on this short-term support. I actually saw Daffy post this before I charted it. The little blue zone underneath the current price. Kind of just watching from the candle that broke out. Oh, mouse is on the wrong computer. Kind of going from the candle where we broke out above the next level into the reset spot into the bounce. So I'm kind of just watching this general area to see when we break this, we will fade back down or see a small pullback down to the next area. Which this is the fib spot from if you go from the breakout to the high. This is where this is. So this is where price will go and slow down at if it breaks this here. This is more of a scalper's paradise here.
I think Gold Creation's been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. He's the guy that calls all the time.
Somebody's got to do it, right? Alright, I'll clear these arrows. Y'all probably don't need to see these anymore. ST said, watching for a 3900 retest and hold on SPY futures if buyers are present. We want ES to close above 3930 for continuation into tomorrow. Gotta love your financial friends.
Yeah, he is the guy that gives us the call.
What's up, Zeke? How you doing, man? And hey, Gold Creation, somebody's got to do it. I am indeed the guy that calls all the time. Yeah, I'm actually reaching out for your extended car warranty. I remember getting those calls, and all my the people that were older than me that were working above me when I was in plumbing, all of them would answer the same way. They'd be like, "Oh my God, you're gonna give me a warranty?" Like, I have a truck from 1983 I've been dying to get a warranty on. Nobody would ever insure me. I'm so glad you reached out to me. And then they would hang up.
Yeah, I got this 1973 Saturn. Been trying to get a warranty on it for a long time.
He's like, I'm jumping with joy that I'm getting an extended warranty.
You know how much wrongs with this thing? You cover transmissions?
I was like, damn, that's kind of smart. Because they either hang up or they give you a warranty. Or they scam you. Doing well, hope you are too. Done trading for today. 1 loss, 2 wins, but account up 18% today off spy calls in the break of 385. Beautiful job, Zeke. And now eating some food. Good, good, good. What kind of food you got? And good job on the level. 385 was definitely key, as posted. We had 384.40, but 385 was the level. So great work. Grilled cheese. Ooh, I'm a little jealous. With bacon? Oh. Chill, bro. You're making me hungry.
No dairy's on the top of my 2023 things I'm doing. Like, I can't do dairy anymore. It's over with.
No grilled cheese for you then, sucker.
0 grilled cheese.
You could just get that fake cheese.
And even that stuff's not great. I'm just...
Oh, I can't imagine that it's great.
That's why I always go back to the real cheese, and it just does me the wrong way.
Vegan cheese. You should just do an all Wagyu diet like Leland.
That's what I'm thinking.
Wagyu and Red Bull, that's it. Made a panini with the last night, it was bomb. A panini.
I can see SPY holding this range for the rest of the day. Futures drifting up right before close and overnight, and just giving us that next pump tomorrow.
Oh. I just banned someone whose name was a phone number. Sacrilege. What are your thoughts heading into end of year? Just chopping around high 370s, 390s? Let me back it out and I'll give you my full thought process. So I already think we're not going to do anything crazy for the rest of the year. I think we'll just kind of range trade like you're saying. Last 2 weeks should experience low volume. I say should because historically speaking. But let me see. Yeah, because if we break this, we're probably going to 375, maybe 370. So I'd say 370 is a good bottom part of this current range for possibilities. So I'd say this spot. And then... yeah, I guess 390s. That's not a bad spot. Because, yeah, if we do end up pumping, we fill this gap, we build some base, maybe get a retest into it before the end of the year, and one more pop. Yeah, we could be in the 390s. So, yeah, I would say exactly what you just said. High 390s to low 370s. I'd say between these two areas is probably where we finish the year out. Because we have less than, what? How many days? We don't even have that many days left in trading. It's less than 10. So yeah, I'd say my thought process is probably along the same lines as what you just said, Zeke. You're probably right on par with what I was thinking. Really, everything is based on this right here too, the shorter range between where we fell from and where we fell to. It's kind of this range right now too. This is kind of like your inner range, and then I'd say what we just said, high 390s to low 370s. I'd say that's our outer range, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'd say that's probably where we are. But good add-on, Zeke. I would definitely say you're definitely on it. Anything outside of that, I would say, is kind of reaching too far. Tesla breaking the squeeze, but still on top of the 137.80s. This is the key level from yesterday at previous day close. We've seen 4, almost 5 fake outs happen under that level. You get aligned to right people when you're ready for it. It starts with your own mindset first. Had I found Josh a year ago, I probably would have not stuck around as many schedules. And oh, okay. Well, you're here now, Sonia. I'm glad you're here. You're definitely an awesome spirit to have around. Love your energy. Always tells me good morning, even if I can't answer you. I appreciate that. Just tell me no if I N in WhatsApp. I am so confused. I don't know. I don't use WhatsApp. I'm not saying this is the case with everyone, but a lot of the time WhatsApp is a thing. A lot of the time people are scamming. And I'm not saying that's what certain people around me do that use WhatsApp. I'm just saying in general that's what that app is mostly used for. But
Yeah.
I'm not on WhatsApp.
I'm gonna second where Josh said WhatsApp's mostly scammers. If someone's looking to get on WhatsApp, most of the time it's because they're really not trying to give you the real personal details. So that's a big red flag. So any groups that are operating off WhatsApp have been known to scam before, and that's why most of them have moved to WhatsApp. It's because they had to delete their groups because of some stuff that came out. So just be super skeptical.
And we're not talking about Keanu. We're talking about other groups.
Yeah. I think Keanu uses it because of the international and stuff like that. But if somebody's sole group is just trying to operate off WhatsApp, because there are that try, it's definitely skeptical.
I'm not gonna name names because I don't want y'all going to them and telling them I'm talking shit. And I promise you they would never step up to me. But there are people who have, like Devin literally just said, have deleted their Discord group and moved over to Zoom and WhatsApp, which is a huge, or not Zoom, what's that other stupid app called? Telegram. Telegram and WhatsApp are probably the biggest scam platforms out there. And this has been the case for the past 5 years on trading communities. People will bring you over to there because it's easier to scam people on. They give you less of their information, they get more of your information. So it's very sketch. But I'm not talking about Keanu trades. Keanu's doing it for international reasons, so we can get people in from across the globe. That's very helpful in that manner. But the only reason I was giving you that warning is we have been very aware of multiple groups who have done that, and it's been very sketch. And then I have those members pour into my group, and they're like, yo, man, I got scammed. Can you give me a discount? This and that. And I feel for those people because I've been in that position before.
Obviously, common sense, if you're somebody who is international and that's what you have to use to communicate with people, that is obviously a different scenario than somebody just trying to base their whole group off WhatsApp.
Yeah. If their entire group's only on WhatsApp or only on Telegram, there's an issue there. And again, I'm not naming names. But there's definitely been a pretty large amount of scammers that go to those apps. Keanu. But I'm not in the WhatsApp. That's why I don't promote it, because I'm not in it. I'm only on Discord, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube. I don't need to be on anything else. We might be doing a dual stream to Twitch next year. I'm still not sure if I want to do that or not. But I'll probably be doing that soon as well. And I try to only position myself next to people that know what they're talking about. I don't want to like bring more drama onto other people or anything. That's all we need. Why is he bringing that issue here? It has nothing to do... Exactly, like, I don't know. I've never even mentioned WhatsApp, so I'm not sure. SF. It is an ancient app, that is for sure.
Well, if you want to talk to someone in China, it's like one of the only ways to talk to them. In a couple other countries, it's like one of the few ways that people stay in contact with each other that's affordable.
Use Line. I don't know if I've heard of that one. I'm pretty sure Discord is international. I'm not sure though, because I have members from almost every continent except Antarctica, basically. I have friends that are in this Discord from the UK, the Middle East, Australia, Asia. Actually, one of the first people I ever met on Discord was from Japan, and then they moved to Korea. But I'm pretty sure Discord is international. It might not be in Russia right now, but I'm not sure. It's Christmassy and jammy. Yeah, that one was. I like that when that song comes on.
All right, Discord is banned in China, United Arab, Oman, Iran, North Korea, and Egypt.
Okay, so chaotic places that you could probably guess are banned. So
Yeah,
again,
China.
mostly international besides all the chaotic places. I'm not surprised to hear the UAE and China have it banned.
Imagine how many more users it would have if it was available in China.
I bet there's still people in China who use it with the VPN.
Oh, for sure.
Because VPNs have gotten insanely popular across the world these past few years. So many people promote them. I can't watch a YouTube video without hearing a VPN promotion. Or Raid Shadow Legends. Those are like the two biggest promotions on every YouTube video. SPY did break to the downside. We're getting a potential bear flag forming here. Potential short setup here if you buy in at 386s, 386.20s. Keep your stop loss, I'd say, at about 386.50. Your target needs to be this bottom blue area. Again, we have a potential bear flag forming after this break of support. We're getting a retest from underneath. Watch for a potential pullback. WeChat is super popular in China. So I would say a retest of 385.50, 385, maybe even 384.50 is very possible right now. Good call out. I saw a few of you mention the lower high. It's exactly what I've been covering the past hour. Is a potential lower high to be placed. One of the first of the many indications of a potential pullback. Watching for that high of day to be made, watching for a lower high to be made under that, and then watching for a break of recent support. Then you want to see a bear flag or some sort of weak retest from underneath, and then you'll get that better pullback. This is also referred to as the Lee test, thanks to Leland's amazing breakdowns on the live trade series, where we took live trades and then we go back after recording them and we break down all of our thought process, the entry, the exit. We break down everything in those videos. If you have premium in my Discord, you have access to the live trade series. We've also shared a few of them in this stream. Good eye, Daffy. Said 15-minute tells a better story. Good eye. A break of 386.50 will invalidate this move.
Got our next 30-minute candle on the market as we head into the lunchtime hours. So even lower volume on our low volume day should be expected.
Well, that's kind of cool. Even if it is their propaganda app, that's kind of cool. You can do so many different things like transferring and paying bills. That's kind of cool. Yeah, you could call it a 4-bar. I'll accept that. I was calling it more of a bear flag, but 4-bar is essentially what that is. So yeah, I'll take that. 4-bar down. Potential, of course. It still needs to hold underneath, but really good retest and break lower so far. Low volume. Candle has 2 more minutes. Oh, that'd be cool if that's how Twitter turned out. That'd be really cool. Totally fine on it, Jay. And feel free to continue asking or just try to get your thoughts verified. Totally fine with that. Oh, I need to answer somebody else's Twitter DMs. I always forget Twitter even has DMs. I hate answering people late.
I could stay like this, forever following you. Just don't get too far, and I'll be right where you are. You're a dream that I could finally see.
Wow, For Profit, really cool message you sent me, man. I just got done reading that. Word vomit. That's funny. That's a long story, but I love that, man. Pushing through all that crap.
Putting it straight from your Neuralink.
No, I wasn't overkill. For profit. I love that. I just answered you and Anna J just now. I need to remember Twitter even has DMs. I keep forgetting that, and then I don't even check it. Because it doesn't pop up as a notification for me. None of mine do. It's so weird. Like, I could get like 1,000 followers, and it wouldn't tell me one time. I'd have to go look and see that I got more followers. Twitter notifications are weird. Alright, time for a little plug. I don't do this a whole lot, but I wanted to drop it in. So go over to the Bueller Buys Discord, or you can go to my Twitter, wherever. Go to the announcements channel. And we have a sale going on for Christmas. I don't think I'm going to end it at Christmas. I'm probably going to let it go into January a little bit, because there are a lot of people who are waiting for the new year to start, so I'll just let that happen. But I'm running a 50% off code on the memberships. This is any membership. If it's a monthly membership, though, it's only the first payment. And then BB course link. You can buy it there, or you can, I mean, I prefer you to use the half off code so you don't waste $300. But throw your code in there. You'll get half off. And then on my Twitter, we're doing a giveaway. You have to go to this tweet, which I can show you where it's at. So go to my Twitter, scroll down. Maybe I should pin it. Hey, here it is. So go to this tweet. I'll drop the link to it. How do you share tweets? Oh, here we go. Here's the link to the tweet. So if you are wanting to get into the giveaway, I'll be recording a video on Friday after stream, kind of around lunchtime. I'll do it after lunch probably. But all you have to do is retweet / like this tweet, follow me and Nerdy, which is Devin, and then tag 2 friends / traders that you're aware of or you like paying attention to, you like watching. Just tag them in the comment section below, and that'll get you in there. That's all you have to do to be entered into the giveaway. I'll probably do more of these in the future, but I wanted to do one more before the end of the year. We did one beginning of the year this year, so take your time on it. But that is the tweet to go on. Probably should undo retweet and retweet it again, just so people see it. But that's how you get into it. But yeah, running Discord sales, running a course sale. We're doing all kinds of sales on different things. All you have to do is go to the upgrade chat, type /upgrade. Don't forget the /. Don't forget to type upgrade, and then you can click this, or you can just click enter. You click that, and a prompt will pop up that looks like this. You click upgrade your role, go select one of your roles, and if you have any questions on what any of this does, you can read the FAQ channel. I have everything typed out in the FAQ section, which stands for frequently asked questions. Testimonials channel, all that good stuff. You can check out what past people have said about us, all the way from years ago to now. Or you can just join for free, tune into the trade floor, tune into the streams. You don't have to pay for anything. It's really up to you on what you want to do. I give out free resources, I give out paid resources. It's really up to you, and we are definitely the cheapest Discord community that you've ever seen. There is no cheaper Discord than us, and if they are cheaper than us, they don't provide as much as we do. Okay, officially done for the day. Thanks, Josh, and the community. I figured we may have a tight range here for a while, or another pop to the upside. Took 5 trades, up 70% on the account. Great job, Fianite. Try not to be cocky for tomorrow. Levels were perfect. And great mindset awareness. I really like to see you kind of saying, I don't want to be cocky for tomorrow. Because it's very easy to be on a win streak going into the next day and you end up losing it all because you were too ahead of yourself. So really good mindset awareness, Finite. I love seeing that from you. First time on this channel, really digging the calm tunes and vibes. Much appreciated. Thank you, Rebel Jameson. I appreciate that. All right, enough of my promotions. Oh, one more promotion. Sorry, one more. I'm sorry. You guys know I hate promoting, but I do have a meme page. You should come check this out. I do post a ton of memes on here. There's nothing paid or anything on here. It's just for laughs. So if you do have Instagram, come check me out. Bueller Trading on Instagram. And that's it. That's all the promotions I have. This is like an 80s montage, isn't it?
So far, on the 30-minute candle, we have pretty good decreasing volume over the past 3 seller candles. So pay attention to this 30-minute candle as we're almost halfway through and the volume is very low so far as we're approaching support.
Okay, one more thing, guys, just to remind everybody, and this is for all the ladies in here. If you're a ladies trader, let me go back to the announcement. Attention all female traders on here, please DM me or Sylvia if you would like the opportunity to join an exclusive all-female team to learn and grow. They have their own room in here. I'm going to go to it. Ladies of BB. They work hard. Also, if any ladies are in here, Taylor is trying to set up a more set-up schedule for everybody to get into. So check out her announcement in here. There she is, actually. So definitely check out her announcement if you are in the ladies group. If you're not in it, be sure to reach out to one of us, and we will definitely make sure you're in here. They also have their voice chat that they go into. They stream into a lot. They actually were in there for like 4 hours the other day. They streamed as long as I did. So again, if you're a ladies trader, female trader, there is a place for you if you want that. You don't have to, of course. You're also not just locked to that room. There's more than that. Alright guys, looks like my little bear flag took a little longer than expected, but we are reaching that area now. So if anybody took any short positions here, I said stop losses at 386.50. I would take small gains right here because we're not getting much volume here. So I would take most of your gains here. If you do get any runners, awesome. But don't feel bad if you take your profits here. My bad, green candlestick, you are correct. Also, cheapest Discord is terrible to explain your course. Most value for your money Discord is a better description. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for correcting me. Had to log in and tell you guys, sign up if you want to trade. Taking callouts will never work unless you learn a system. This was an expensive lesson for me. It really is for a lot of us too. You end up spending thousands or, or even just wasting a lot of time, trying to find your right footing. Any power hour streams plan B? Not yet. I'm giving it a little bit more time because I want to be able to call out very passive plays for you guys back to back. I don't want to just call out one a week, so I'm kind of giving it a break until I see a better market. I'll probably want to have a lot of them jack until the new year, but I will be doing a lot more in the new year. I was just kind of giving myself a break before I go hard. Oh, Tessa's breaking down. My bad, Brian. I didn't go to it back in time. You talking about this gap, Mike? Because it pretty much filled it by doing this. If that's the gap you meant. If there's another one, I didn't just go back far enough. I'll have to go back and look. Did you just assume my gender? That's why I watch the way I talk, because there are people like that. Took 5% on that spy call out B. Good stuff, Will. You know, it wasn't anything amazing, but it was a good trade plan. I really like that it kind of broke it, then it came back up, and that gave you a really solid game plan. Plus, it's not over. You know, I would just say small gains are good here, but as long as it holds under here in 386.50, it should continue a little bit lower. But you have to understand it has some fighting here to do, so if you don't have time to sit in this trade, now is a great time to get out. Is more or less why I was saying it like that. People are about to get canceled. Today I've had the most amount of trades I've taken since being a part of the group. I'm not getting any work done today at the 9 to 5. Well, definitely enjoy yourself, Will. Don't think that you need to take another trade today. But good job on the game plan if anybody took that. We took it while this candle was still forming green too, so I'm very happy with that trade. We got in at a very good risk-reward spot. We got from 11/16/2020. That's a day after my birthday. I'll go back and look, Mike. Okay, it was the one I was looking at. Okay. It has basically filled that gap now. Again, if you go look at it, 136.30s, 136.40s. We have gone down under 136 entirely with this wick. So technically we have filled it. I would like to see us maybe form a base here and then show that we filled it. You might even have a little bit more downside action and then you get that bounce, but this is definitely a buyer area on Tesla, even with all the overhead drama. I identify as a put. I identify as an attack helicopter. As an Apache attack helicopter. I identify as Jim Cramer's inverse. Alright guys, let's do one more rundown on SPY on the smaller and bigger time frames, and then I think I'm going to end the stream there. But overall, today was a very beautiful day. Today we got a very nice breakout above the 384.40s, which led into a nice little 10-minute retest on top of that level, which led into rising buyer volume breakouts higher, which is beautiful for bullish indication. And we ended up getting a rally not just into a smaller time frame level, we ended up hitting 386.20s, and we even got into the 387s. A very impressive day today by SPY. Leading was Apple, AMD, and Nvidia. You had a couple other tickers that are weights pick up afterwards, but the leading tickers today were definitely AMD, Apple, and Nvidia, especially in that early morning rally that we had, that very first push. It was also nice to see us just kind of dip down, hold out. We didn't break anything significant. We ended up basing, made that push, made that higher low retest. We ended up holding over today's open, and then we got that rising volume push into that retest. So that was very nice to see. And ever since then, we made that high, we pushed down, tested the known retest spot. I mean, this is a very logical retest here. We got a lower high, makes sense. And then we get a little bit of a 3-bar play into a bear flag, which led down to a better retest point, I would say. So you should still be bullish as long as this area holds. But if you see this break, we are most likely going to see a retest of the 384.40s. Let's go to the bigger time frame now. On the bigger time frame, let me zoom out. You can see yesterday we held that bottom of that area, closed over that zone, had a nice pre-market take us out, extended hours and pre-market, I should say, and then we kept continuing our uptrend. So we were actually looking really good. That ended up opening us up a little higher today, leading for more bullish momentum at today's open. So that's a very good sign. Now the question remains, are we going to go fill this gap, or are we just going to finish here for the day and then we'll have to pay attention to what happens tomorrow? Because so far, this just looks like a bull trap to me. Picking up off lowering volume, and this is what I've been saying from the beginning. If we do break this trend line, if we do test a crazy support falling very quickly, you have to understand we are going to get some buyers, but that doesn't necessarily mean we are bullish. That just necessarily means that we have to get some buyer reaction to get us off that support. Sometimes it means shorts covering, sometimes it's just positioning, sometimes it's just risk reward. But overall, we have picked up off of this support, jump back up above the 385. So 385 is a key level, but remember, still the most important area is going to be 378 and 380. To the upside, it's between 388 and 390. So we have these two areas to watch between for trades, but we could definitely range trade in here for the rest of the year for all we know. We also talked about the outer range, but overall, today was a great day. We had really good callouts on AMD, really good mentions on Apple, really good mentions on Nvidia. We took a couple SPY trades. I had posted at least 2 different ideas today, one from the first breakout, a second from that recent very small pullback we had, and that was about it. We also had mentions on Tesla, Amazon. We didn't take trades on them, but Tesla was another one that I want to keep my eyes on because it is due for a move. So we're definitely going to keep watching Tesla over the next few weeks. But again, I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I really do enjoy all of y'all's company. I really do enjoy all the engagement, the interaction you guys put in. I enjoy the updates you guys add on into here. It doesn't just add value into the stream, it adds value into other traders in this stream, and that's a great thing. Also, the Discord, all the deals we're doing right now, definitely be sure to tune around, look around, and see what's all around. But be sure to post at least one mental trade per day. Try to make this your homework. If you really want to take this as like a mentorship thing, post at least one trade review a day of a mental trade. I don't care, you could post all your real trades you want, that's totally fine. But post at least one mental trade review. RW Myers, I just read what you said. But I appreciate you all, seriously, I really do. Love you guys. I'll see you guys later on. Have a great rest of your day. Tune into the Discord if you want to get some more updates, more info, more chart posts. Engage with the community, all the members in the group. I love you all. See y'all later on. Have a great rest of your day.